I need to get an Omniplagia sack.
What's the Lakambi dual blades called?
The Snow Sisters.
And what rarity is it?
They're rarity 4.
Oh, yeah, that is the end of that tree.
Weird.
That's the only weapon out of all the dual blades that doesn't get to 5 or 6.
It just stops?
Yeah.
Oh.
But then again, it's what, a 160, and there's plenty of 5s that are 160 as well.
Yeah.
So it's basically a tier 5. Yeah, like the double Droth blade is a tier 5, and that's 160.
Oh, hey, the Diablos weapons show for me now. Even though I've never seen that monster.
Diablos?
Yeah.
We fought Diablos.
I have not fought Diablos yet.
We fought Diablos.
Yeah, we fought him earlier. What, was it yesterday? I was gonna say, he's right, we did fight him.
Do you not remember what Diablos looks like?
No, I wasn't. I have no parts for that. I have 0 Diablos items. I don't even have Diablos' set showing up yet. I could not have fought that thing yet.
We fought
I would have it set showing up. Is his set the skull set?
No.
No.
Oh. I can be Skeletor, though. I need 1 massive bone and skull visage.
You already have a massive bone.
So, I was gonna say, you were talking about the Rathalos blade. They're doing the same thing they did with World, where it's the Twin Flames set.
What the fuck is this outfit? I found the outfit that goes with the weapon I'm using. It looks ridiculous.
Which outfit is that?
The jelly set.
The jelly.
It's made out of fucking jellyfish, dude. It's fucking weird.
Andy, under the bone tree, do you see the talon carvers?
Fuck. Hang on, I'm looking at stuff I didn't realize I had unlocked. I think I have the talon carvers.
Yeah, the talon carvers go from talon carvers 1 to 2, and then that becomes talon twins, which becomes the twin flames. Or rather, you can choose between talon twins or twin flames, and twin flames are the Rathalos and Rathian blades combined.
Oh, okay.
The only difference I can see right now is, unlike in World, they're not fire and poison, they're just fire.
I never got those ones on that one. I wonder if Diablos was on one of the other things. I've definitely not fought that creature before. I know for sure I haven't fought it yet, because I don't have its armor set. If I had fought it, I'd have its armor set opened up.
Unless we failed.
No, I remember us fighting Diablos.
I was gonna say, I'm like 90% sure we fought him, but we might have failed it. I don't remember that.
Even failing it, if he got a part from like a shiny, he still would.
I was gonna say, if you get a part,
here.
don't get the kill on it. It doesn't show the armor set.
No, that's not how that works. You just need a part.
Okay, but I have parts for certain sets that won't show up till I get the kills on them.
Okay, but I've got parts for
one part.
What's that, Tom?
One part will unlock the armor set.
I don't have the armor set for Diablos.
I have parts for, but it's not showing up yet.
Which part? But you're probably missing the one part, which is the one it's locked behind.
Okay.
That's how the original games work. You can have all the parts, but one part is missing, and that might be the part that the armor set's hidden behind.
I don't even have Diablos in my hunter notes.
Yeah, if it's not in your hunter notes, then you haven't hunted it.
Yeah, I've never fought that creature.
I just have a distinct memory of us fighting him.
Ooh, doing a next
Never happened. No, because I'd still have it in the hunter notes if I've seen it. My hunter notes stop at Tigrex. Well, Apex Azuros is where it stops as far as monsters go, but it would show up after those. It would show up at least after Nergakuga. It's not in here.
I'm still leveling up my weapons. Most of mine are still low rank.
That's where I'm at.
The
That's
thing
where
below Diablos for me in my hunter notes is the Azure or the Apex.
Yeah,
Azure.
I definitely have never killed it. You might have fought it with other people, France, but it wasn't with me.
Yeah, my Palico amiibo finally came in,
Nice.
and now my cat is in the layered armor, which looks badass.
My only big issue with it, now that I've seen the Magnum Ala layered armor, is the fact that it's got the weird Bavarian feet. I don't like it.
Oh, you mean the Magnumalo's layered armor?
Yeah,
From the amiibo.
yeah, it's got the weird Bavarian feet. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Well, the layered armor was actually the concept armor that they originally were gonna go with, but then they changed it.
I like the detail effects on it, but then the second
Yeah.
I noticed the feet, I'm like, nope, I don't like that. I don't like weird looking feet.
No, good thing you don't have to put on the feet.
True. Oh, I can't put Elemental Exploit on my fucking Mud Rippers yet? Oh, because I need like a shitload of Defender tickets, that's why. That's really, really good. Holy shit. I'm gonna give it Water Element Boost.
Right now I'm using my my Gathering set, which is my highest defense set, ironically.
For Fire Cell Storm.
Good point, Chris. I should probably eat. Increased menu, what does that mean?
Means your menu is increased.
Oh, it's got certain ones have like a boosted thingy to it, where it goes from low to the high version. Super best nut, man. I love when I get a super best nut.
Let me see if I remember
I don't know what any of these are.
the ore order to get stuff. I literally spent all day yesterday just unlocking the camps and the submarines.
Imagine having the camps.
Well, I already have all of them.
I don't. I still have camps I need to open up. I forget that I have them. I found out they don't have boxes at them earlier when I was doing a delivery.
Yeah, no, only
That's-
the main
that
camp.
Sucked. That sucked quite a bit. Because I was
Well,
at the North Camp in the fucking ruins and had to walk all the way back.
Yeah, they did that for a reason. The main camp's the only one with the box. Volatile coal.
Hey, I got all my Donga boosts. I'm ready. We can go do the thing. Quest, do the thing. With your badass helmet.
Ooh, nice, a big ore deposit. Ah, crap, but this is gonna be far.
Bless you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank God this makes transporting stuff a lot easier. The silk vine, you can use it while holding stuff.
I still want to finish. I still want to make that where fucking I want to make it where when I press the bird up button, it works like the Morshu buttons, where it fucking flings the bird in and then it grows 3 sizes with the sound. Chris, you sure you're ready to go?
Nope, not in the slightest.
That's okay. I am never prepared. I'm just happy to be here. Yo, fire herbs. I like fire herbs. They make my bow explode when I shoot it. I get bomb arrows from that.
Kush.
It's that good kush. Look, Dad, they got the good kush. It's the dollar store. How good could it be? Fucking still one of my favorite videos of all time. What does this thing do? I've picked these up a bunch of times. The lantern bug.
If you get hit, it reduces your damage, but also causes you to explode, so it damages the enemy.
Ah. You should pick those up more often. I get hit a lot.
That's one I've told you about those.
I don't remember asking, honestly.
I think you might have I think you might have just mentioned like, oh, Whispering. It's like, oh yeah, they do this.
Oh, that might have been why. I probably just didn't hear you.
I see.
Freelance, you're doing an ore run.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best, I think the best route is normally at the right side and then going to the inside part near the top.
There's fire cells down here, right? What the fuck are those noises?
The fire
Magnum
cells
Mallow
are only
kicking
on
ass.
the fire cells only in the volcano area, inside where the fire is. If you're in the water area, they're not there.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Yeah, I think they're the red ore nodes that they come from.
They're.
The red
No,
ore is the rare. No.
I thought those were account items.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Oh.
right there.
Where the full item is. I
Oh,
just
listen to
dropped
me.
it
I
on
have no idea what I'm
the-
talking about then.
Fire cell, I think I know where that is. I think you're right above me right now.
Yes, I see you.
There we are.
Rejoice! The master is here!
We need I got the Gust Crab. Now we can do this a lot easier.
That one.
Yeah.
What does
there's
the
actually
gust do?
it makes a whirlwind so you actually can jump.
Oh.
Of course, I don't need a whirlwind. I can jump anytime I want.
It throws you like almost all the way to the top of the map.
Oh, shit.
What do we have here?
And there's actually certain areas that you need to use it because you can't get to the other places.
Probably could have used it to get up that one hole easier in the snowy area.
Yeah,
that's basically why it's there.
Checking it with fucking 3-wire bugs and some meat was a lot more fun.
Yeah, I'm
That
just
one
gonna
was-
use
that was-
Gust Crab.
I wanted to see if you could do it, honestly. If I known about the gust crab, I probably would have just used that, but... I used 3-wire
So-
bugs and maxed out my stamina and was able
There's
to, like...
actually a really
like-
good mining area in area between 14 and 11.
Oh, okay.
Is that, like... Oh, it's up where the... I know what you're talking about, the, like, little secret back area.
Usually where
Yep.
Magnamello likes to show up.
Yeah, I
Wow.
found that by accident. If you get all the way to the top, there's, like, 3 lore items back there.
There's 3 lore items, but there's actually like a total of like 6 mining nodes just in that
Yeah,
area alone.
Pretty wild. You can get quite a lot out of the back there. I didn't know about the top upper area until I got back there once and happened to notice, like, wait a minute, what the hell is that? And I realized you could climb. And I was like, oh shit, let's figure out what's up here.
Yeah, you just passed it free.
Oh.
It is
Make it
really well hidden.
Yeah, it's a very big exploration area.
Like,
Oh yeah,
right
I've seen this before.
Yeah, you see the little node here?
Yeah.
Now it's time for...
Ah!
Yeah, the lava caverns are definitely my favorite area in the game. I really like exploring out here. I feel like there's more secret places in here I haven't been to yet.
Alright, I have a Gust Crab. I can do this.
You got him, Chris. I didn't.
There you are.
Go.
Did you only get one?
He like ran into the wall but didn't actually bounce off it.
Oh, that sucks. That's big scuffed.
Fire Cell Stone. Oh.
Yeah, it keeps going up.
No, no!
The only good spot I have to hit him is like the tip of his tail.
Could be worse. I gotta deal with this fucking head.
I wish I could hit his head.
I wish I could hit literally anything else.
Wish I could get that.
Huh. I just got a Firestone in Area 7. Alright, that was fucking cool.
Andy, watch your health.
And I don't have anything here for me right now.
No.
That's why I haven't been getting the counterattack. I've been doing the wrong fucking button. I kind of wish my counterattack and my roll were the same button. But the counterattack is left bumper and A, and my roll is B. Oh, he's over here now. That was dope. Oh, hello. Counterattacked.
There we go. Got all the materials I need for the glaive.
Yeah, I normally do this run when I'm from this area, go straight just back down to area 4.
Did your character just go really, Chris?
Mine now.
I have no clue.
Every goddamn time I'm ready to fucking go all in, he runs away.
I'm ready to go all out after just as woods.
And then he leaves, and it's like, well, so much for going all out. Crack that fucking 5th chakra gate, and then he runs away. He countered my counter with his own counter. Holy shit. That's pretty fucked up. He is a worthy opponent.
How you guys doing on Magnum Mile?
Doing alright.
Gonna come back pretty bruised, but we'll make it.
I don't know why, Tom, but your character almost looks like a character from Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah.
Was that the point?
Yep.
Trying to go for, what was his name? Felix?
A bit, yeah.
See you again soon.
Andy, watch your health.
Why aren't you doing the
I'm working
ponytail then?
out there.
Doesn't he have a ponytail?
Yeah, I know, but I just like the hairstyle here. Remember that once I get the layered cat head when it finally comes out, that's what's gonna go on my head most of the time.
Oh, not the duck head that they have right now?
No, no duck head.
No,
I
he's,
want the skull one, honestly.
He's
I want the
Cap-
skull one as layered armor.
he's Captain Palico, not Captain Ducky.
True. That's fair. God, if the Palico head looks anything like it did for the handler, though, in the last game, it's gonna look fucking
Behold.
terrifying.
Yeah,
Andy,
that's
put on the trap.
how my
Do
that's
what?
how my character looked in
Trap.
the world.
Oh. Hang on, I'm
Behold the
looking for it.
glaive. I'm gonna join the other so I could
remember, I lack the mental fortitude to properly utilize the
How close are you guys to killing him?
Oh, we just captured him.
Oh, okay. You guys come here and you can check out my new glaive.
Give me control of my character, damn it.
Oh, I didn't even see that over there.
I was so excited when I got the design for this.
I just
I
barely got it.
I missed it. I didn't even know you backed off of him.
Magnum tail didn't show up till I was on the ending cut.
My ending screen is just the Magnum tail.
Yeah, I'm half tail, and you can see like the top hat.
Guess what I didn't get? I got the tail.
I didn't get.
I got the tail. I did not get a plate.
How are you gonna eat? On the fucking wooden.
Off the floor like a savage.
Off the fucking floor.
Fucking Neander. Look at this.
Is your stick a missile?
It's a paintbrush.
Oh, it's your magic paintbrush you got from a weird old man in a white coat.
No, I got it from a woman, but sure, whatever.
You are now Baby Bowser in Mario Sunshine.
It wasn't a weird old man, it was a weird old rabbit in a white coat, okay, Andy?
Yeah,
What?
get your lore right.
What are you talking about?
Need a break.
Since when is EGAT a rabbit? What are you talking about?
Well, no, he literally killed a white rabbit for it,
Time
remember?
to thrash.
Oh, right.
I wonder if they actually are gonna bring back Super Mario All Stars.
I have it, thank God.
Yeah, that's the shitty part of what Nintendo just did.
They killed Mario.
Mario's dead. They killed him twice.
Just to make sure.
Killed him in the Sephiroth trailer.
No, he lived in that one. That was a just kidding.
No, it killed his motivation. It killed his pride.
No, that one was sending a message. They actually killed. I still can't believe someone went and dredged up the fucking Rise of the Mushroom Kingdom from Newgrounds. I remember when that video hit the fucking Flash portal. That's how old that video is. I remember voting 5 on that.
All right, so yeah, the brush does -10 affinity, but it does 8 water damage, and it has 200 regular damage.
Holy fuck!
That's actually really high for raw damage for an
That's
Nintendo.
insane.
For a joke weapon, it's great.
Actually, most of the joke weapons in the original games were always like OP.
Let's see. Increases damage inflicted by wyvern riding and increases the wyvern riding timer. That's a ramp up skill.
That's
Oh.
nuts.
Just yeah, let's just
That
do
is-
that.
Or
That's
the
amazing.
dueling strike has a chance to increase attack power when your
Sort of,
sharpness gauge is green or lower, and it's green or lower
I haven't
all the
seen
time.
anybody play that.
With greener lower, your best skill to probably pair with that will be Mind's Eye.
Oh, don't you just love
What sword is
So-
that? I like.
Should I get dueling strike then?
Oh, cool.
My shield and sword.
Yeah.
This is the Alka sword.
The what?
Odyssey blade.
Okay, here
Of
we go.
It's let me think. The weapon tree
Now that it's
is
green
I
lower,
think
do more damage.
is it like the one for like the city, like the one that's based after the town, or is that like one of the ones you get from the Argosy?
no. This is the one from the older games. It's actually based off of the ore tree, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's off the ore tree.
I do want to see
And
what
it's, this one I think still upgrades because
What can I do you for?
there's still one little slot after it, but I don't have the last slot available yet.
Ah.
It does
I'm trying
take
to get more of the Beatles again because I want the Spio set, and there's a
Oh,
high
yeah.
rank version of it. And
Oh yeah, that's what
I
I'm
think I
going
need
for.
I think I need 2 more of them still. That set's even better in fucking high rank. Holy shit! Like it was good to begin with. Now it's really
Ooh,
good.
I can just upgrade the the brush glaive. Like I just need some Gossarog from high rank.
Nice. Yeah, the
Well,
Spiel
if we can
set,
ever get these fucking plates, we can fight Gossarog, because I need that one too. I haven't fought that one yet.
His weapons look cool, but also kind of stupid.
I need his weapons because I'm going for the brutal strike set.
Can't be worse than Tobi Kadachi and fucking Giratodus. Like at the fucking here, just copy paste the shitty weapons from World.
At least those have sharpness and like not negative affinity.
Yeah, but they're still fucking staple parts to bones. The
I
fucking
actually like
Giratodus
the-
weapons are literally just 2 fucking clubs with Giratodus parts stapled onto it.
Yeah, I'm actually going for negative affinity sets.
Oh, you're doing the weird negative thing?
Yeah, I used to do that in Monster Hunter GU. I had
I
a
think the build
build.
mechanic is honestly really cool though.
Yeah. I had a build in Generations Ultimate, which my katana had negative 80 affinity
The
with
fuck?
crit boost, with red sharpness, because I had both skills that increase sharpness, increase attack power, the lower my sharpness is.
Jeez.
With Mind's Eye, with Brutal Strike, which doubled my raw damage every time I did a negative crit.
That's fucking awesome.
So I had a longsword that would hit harder than True Charge great swords.
Come
Jeez.
back anytime.
When you do all the damage.
Yeah, so believe doing the spirit combo, and every hit of the spirit combo is doing like 300 to 500 damage.
How do you unlock a Mind's Eye for making it in a...
It's actually in an armor set.
damn. So you can't like put it on
And
a talisman?
It's actually no, not yet.
Okay.
It's actually from one of the I think one of the Argosy or one of the Meowster Hunter sets has Mind's Eye.
Okay.
The
That's why I'm
Meowster
going for
Hunter.
the. Yeah, that's why I'm going for the Spiel set. I'm going for the waist for one skill specifically.
I actually just want the set because I like that set.
The Spiel set's waist has no armor slots, but gives you 2 levels of weakness exploit.
So much for that.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
The high rank set, like the normal set's like, oh, this is a really good poison set. You get the high rank and go, what the fuck? This set's amazing.
Yeah, most of the Argosy sets are pretty good.
I do hope there are more joke insect glaives than just this one, because I know there's a lot for the other weapons, but not really much for glaive.
I have fucking generic fucking World of Warcraft
glaive.
WoW swords
I
for
know
my
the glaive
so my
has like
weapon.
a heart one that looks like a wand.
Oh, I do have the magical girl one.
The magical girl one? You gotta show me
The
that one
Magia
next. I haven't
staff,
seen
yeah,
that
I
one.
have it. It does blast.
Yeah, it's blast.
Awesome.
I don't use it much because it's kind of weak.
Not when you upgrade it to high rank.
I know, I need to upgrade to high rank, and then I can be the magical girl of my dreams.
Explosion!
Yeah,
Hey, Rathian.
yeah. It'd be cool if they did like a Kona Super crossover.
They probably will, because I know in most of the Nintendo versions of Monster Hunter, the crossover events are crazy.
One that I want, and you probably want it as well, because of your characters. 3 Houses.
Yeah, the 3 I know what will be a Fire Emblem one for sure.
I would love to
And
use some of the weapons from Fire Emblem 3 Houses in this game.
However, the event that I'm hoping that comes back is the Baki. Event.
Baki?
Yes, in
Like
Generation.
the
oh,
the
yes,
fighter?
Yes,
Are you kidding?
there was actually a dual. It was an armor set, which the hair grew every time your weapon was unsheathed, and the weapon you get from it was a pair of dual blades that basically made you look like you had no weapon equipped at all.
Oh my god.
You have my attention.
And it actually slightly changed the movement of the dual blade combo. So it looked like actually you were, instead of slashing, you looked like you were punching.
You don't say.
But that mission, the mission to get those weapons was a pain in the ass.
Worth it.
It was defeat a Apex Elder Frost Gammoth with
God.
no armor or charms with a weapon of rarity 3 or lower.
Worth it.
There was a way
I'm not even sure you would survive it.
No, I'd
There
probably
was a
walk
way
in and die immediately.
There was a way to keep out the quest though, which was actually the way you're supposed to intend to do it. That was the restrictions on humanoid hunters.
Oh.
On cats, since you technically can't use, you still have to go with no armor with the cat, but there was no restriction on the weapon rarity for the cat.
Oh.
So I always went with my defensive cat that I had perfect guard, so I had guard up.
Yeah, you can play as a cat in Generation Ultimate.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
No, the cats were the most OP thing on the
They
planet.
were, yeah, they showed me how OP they are, dude. It's fucking stupid.
It's like, I'm a cat. For
Oh,
me
I
to
got
get
fucking
count as one cart, I have to die 3 times.
Huh.
I don't use items, but I have different skills. I had a defensive cat that basically I had guard everything, so I was able to block unblockable attacks, take no damage, taunt the enemy, and then that cat also I transferred a bombing skill that I basically if I got too low in health, my cat will just automatically explode.
Oh, so you top the monsters. See, I'm more of a bottom myself, it seems.
Yeah, I noticed.
I seem to always find myself under the monster.
Oh, you meant monster.
Oh. You were talking about something totally different then, huh?
Yeah, bunk beds.
Oh, what?
What do you think I was
See, I
talking about?
have a lofted bed, and personally, I'd rather have a. Oh, hold up. Rock lizard? Hell yeah. Let me get that. I actually would prefer to have like a regular bed again.
You have a bunk bed?
I have a lofted bed,
Oh,
so it's like a bed but only the top of it.
are you under it right now?
Oh no, I have it. I've adjusted the room so I don't have to sit underneath it anymore. It was making things too warm. Because with the computer and all the recording stuff underneath it, it was getting all the heat would just condense underneath it, and it'd be like 90 degrees underneath the damn thing. Not very comfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
But I would prefer to have it. We just don't have the space to put a bed in my office with my equipment all at the same time. We don't have a lot of square footage in the house.
Yeah, I have just a regular bed.
Yeah, your room is probably twice as big as mine, for reference. How big is your room?
I don't really know the numbers. I'm not good with numbers, remember?
Oh yeah, you're an English major.
Yeah. Numbers suck. Letters are cool. Unless they're in math, then they suck.
Then they suck. Oh, that was 2 ghost prisms in 1 pickup.
Hey there. Rathian.
Oh, hi, Rad. Oh, hello.
Okay, bye, Rathian.
I'm helping by not dying. That's why I'm over here.
We appreciate your effort. Truly
I
a
do my
hero.
best. I do my best here.
Oh, I broke it up with the fucking suicide attack.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I tanked the attack.
How does this purple shit work?
Oh, the Hellfire.
Yeah.
If it's on you, then you wire dash to leave it on the ground.
Oh. Oh. We were both just too far away to actually deal damage to each other.
Won't let this go to waste.
Oh god! Go, bug!
You guys know you're going to protect Kimura?
Are we gonna capture him?
Oh yeah, we probably should. Shit, do we have...
I was gonna say, isn't that the
Is there
what
gonna
we
have
should be
capture?
doing for the plate?
It's technically a 3% chance. Ow. damn it. Trying to get the damn trap on her down.
I would suggest doing it before my cat moves.
I don't have any cap. Oh yeah, okay, expect that trap. Over here, over here.
I am prepared, at least for that. Oh, he's almost in it.
Almost in it. Come on. Get in here. Get in here.
I'm Slav squatting. It's faster than lightning. Well,
Are you
that's a waste of
fucking
a
kidding me?
I was waiting for that to happen.
Well, kill it is.
I guess he's done.
He has offended me for the last time.
Dishonored
In an
me.
effort to-
Didn't get into my trap.
In an effort to regain my honor, he must die.
Gotta sharpen this thing up.
This
A
is the way of
dishonorable act
things.
is not getting into someone else's trap.
Yep. And if he
Ghost-
won't throw
Ghost of
himself
Tsush-
on his own sword, well,
Ghost of
We're
Tsushima
just
type
gonna-
shit.
we're just gonna have to throw him. Well, what's funny is I found this out from a buddy I used to work with. Ghost of Tsushima, the whole thing with seppuku, after that event is actually when the emperor who took power got rid of that honorable death by combat. He found it to be incredibly ridiculous, and all it was is a waste of good soldiers.
Because, you know, it's really stupid killing yourself. I mean,
Yep.
you're still good.
I have it actually saved because I was doing a lot of research on Bushido. I have it saved on
Do you
here.
know
What
how?
the hell was his
Do you
name?
know what kind of good Ghost of Tsushima did for the island of Tsushima?
A lot, apparently.
Yeah. So much so that
It was-
the devs are actually like they are now they like can do tours if they want. Like
Yeah,
like two of
Hojo,
the devs.
Hojo, yeah, that was the guy. It was Hojo Tokamune. When he became,
No Blade Carve.
leader of Japan at the time,
Andy
he was
Carve.
the one who introduced Zen Buddhism to the way of Bushido, and that's what got rid of death by honorable. Death by honorable sacrifice was gotten rid of under his rule. That's who it
That's
was.
right. Andy always
I-
gets the most distracted when he needs to carve things.
Look, this is something I'm really interested in, so I wanted to share the cool information I had.
Oh, that's fine and all. I just find it funny that like the past 2-3 monsters,
Every time
you
it's
get
the most
distracted right at the end.
Right at the end, the most important part.
The part where you get the loot. No plate.
Nope, not at all. This is like the worst grind.
Monster.
Remember that,
This is the dark side of Monster Hunter.
Remember, if you want it to pop out, don't ask for it because of the RNG.
Oh, it won't matter. This thing is a 1% drop chance.
Yeah. Well, no, you want it too
one
much.
So you actually need to give him a plate.
You want it too much. Want something else, and it'll probably pop out.
I mean, the other thing I'd like to get also isn't dropping, so...
Hey, I have the worst luck so far. I have only gotten 4 Rathian plates in my whole entire run playing all the Monster Hunter games.
Bad.
That's awful. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's
Why are you still playing the game at this point?
That's rough,
Which is
buddy.
why- Yeah, that's why I never make Rathian armor.
I have a problem, guys.
Skip Goss Harag for the Kimura
I'm
Glint
down to
Blades? I
40
can just make Kimura
blackberries.
Glint Blades. You're what?
Down to 40 latch berries.
Powerful
Oh.
equipment is important, but you want to look good in battle too, right? Sometimes it's hard to
Give
choose.
me a second to. Okay, let's.
Specs.
Huh.
There's some armor you can wear that might increase your odds.
What's that?
That's the medium's robe.
The medium's robe? I don't know if I can make that or not.
Yeah, if you wear the entire set, it gives you level 3 good luck. Good chance of
Well-
increased crest rewards.
I could have made that,
Until next time.
but I spent 12,000 Zenny on the Kimura Glint Blades 5.
Well,
just
time
now,
to
so I
sell
have no money.
Time to sell some of your materials, I guess.
No, I just need to open a credit card with the
No, don't do that.
This is,
armor guy,
No, don't do that.
and then be in debt literally for the rest of eternity. And it'll be like 3 Monster Hunter games down the road. I'm still in debt.
I'm
Fucking Tom Nook.
Now, Tom Nook wouldn't charge me interest. Haman, however, would probably charge me interest.
Yeah, good point. There's a
Tom
hard...
Nook is the hard.
Tom Nook won't charge you interest. He'll charge your descendants with interest.
No, Tom Nook has never charged interest in the history of Animal Crossing. He is the lender that people wish exists, and all banks despise him.
His interest is he forces you to take out the loan.
Yep. I'm in debt with him in the new game for 20 million bells right now.
I need to get back to
20.
New Horizons.
How do you get into debt with him for 20 million?
Because I have a 2-story house with a basement.
That's only like 2.5 when you get the basement upgrade.
Not when you're trying to build everything at the same time.
I didn't know you could trigger upgrades all at once. I thought you had to have one done.
Normally you can have up to 2 and all that stuff, but I'm trying to do the island construction to redo my island without having to reset it.
I have like 400 hours on that game. I've done so much rework on that island.
Yeah, I stopped playing about like 2 months ago.
I still play a little bit every day.
Yeah, for me it got a little bit like tedious and also once all the updates came out.
What am I doing? I need to do this. I need to make sure I have the Dongo buff. Otherwise, I get like 2-shot. What?
Oh, I mean Defender High.
A what?
You're going for Defender High, the ability then.
Sure. No idea what you're talking about. I just picked whatever ones I had saved.
Ah. Yeah, I normally eat for Moneymaker, Defender, and Weakener.
Ah.
I usually do like medic and fighter, or defender and fighter.
Medic doesn't really help me because my armor has a recovery up level 2, so a potion heals as much as a mega potion.
Must be nice.
Ah, hey Ari, welcome to the stream. As you can see, I have a giant paintbrush on my back. I'm an artist, you say. You see, artiste. So I'm gonna put up a quest.
Enough of that.
I had to eat Dongo first. It's getting to the point where I don't want these weapons anymore.
Not 2 quests. Oh, 1 quest. 2 bits.
He was
4 bits.
long.
1 bit. 16 bits.
Progressively more pixelated.
2 bit.
DOS.
I also need the Magnum Hollow Plate, which is why I'm not asking for it.
Master's good to
You
go.
have to upgrade the shield
I'll
and
make it
sword.
quick.
I am no
That's good,
longer
man.
asking.
I need one for each gun.
That's right. I'll get.
I need one
Hey.
for the one to upgrade the blades, and I'll need one to upgrade the bow. Look at Freelance being a high rank 6.
Look at me.
Fucking gamer over here.
Me, I'm a gamer. Is it true you can have a pet with you in this game? This is vital information. Ari,
What?
I am very happy to tell you that you can't just have you cannot just have 1 pet. If you're only in single player, you can have 2 pets.
I can have a robot dog and a robot cat.
Here, let me show you. I'm just gonna tell him to wait.
Don't you fucking
Wait.
tell me what to do.
Not you.
I have no clue
My
how
dog.
this is gonna.
That's
But we're
weird.
gonna find out.
Go. Come over here.
Using Sprint against Magnum Hollow sounds like a bad time.
I have never talked to the Buddy
Look at
Smith in the pub, apparently.
This is my dog. He's wearing armor. Don't worry. The why he looks weird. He looks weird. You can pet him. You can give him
What
treats.
does T-Rex that looks like? Oh, that looks cool for the cat. I like the hammer. It's got a big old mouth on
Steepy
it.
steps are gonna cry. Yeah, no, if you love pets, you're gonna fucking love this game. You get to dress them up. You get to give them weapons. You get to train them.
Oh, how much do I... Oh, I don't have enough Almudron scrap to make Mr. Cat a fucking robot too.
Made him look exactly like Wolfie.
It's really good.
I'll just wait until we get to Almudron high rank for Mr. Cat.
Let's see.
Yeah, my cat's still wearing a low rank, so.
I mean, I only just made the low rank Almudron set for Max. He was using the starting gear still. The only thing I changed was what weapons he was using for the actual equipment part of them.
See, look, it's Wolfie.
And then Mr. Cat's still Senor Cat.
No,
It's
the
got the-
Roggy set.
A great Roggy set, yep. Are we ready, or
Yeah, I'm ready.
Chris isn't?
How do you choose which companion comes with you?
Must be too
It'll
long
be
to
the
show.
first one on your list.
Yeah, I think it's you go to the buddy board, you switch who's in
Yeah.
buddy 1.
In Buddy
then that-
Slot 1.
Buddy board.
What do you mean by that,
Right
Ari?
next to the box.
What do you mean must be too long to show?
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to decipher what she just said, and my brain's
The
just
Buddy
going.
board is the
Monka TOS is what she said. Monka TOS. Master with rapier?
My dog's just about leveled up.
Badumins.
Yeah, I'm waiting to unlock the
Video, and it was like.
the
What's
Palico
next?
name for it, so then I actually can just have.
I am Palico.
Well, in World, I actually had my title. It was the same as my name.
Yeah, you can have a little cat buddy too, Palico.
That's pretty cool. What outfit is that for your cat? Oh, that's the mug
the,
set.
That looks like the.
Yeah, that's the Palico Amiibo layered armor.
Oh,
Oh.
that was more like the
That's the
Somnicanth one. I was about to say Somnicanth, but.
Yeah, that's the concept art for Magnum Hollow armor for the cat.
That's pretty cool.
How's the probably not available, but
For normal right now, no. You have to have the Amiibo to get it. I have to pick up the Palamute one on Monday since
people are
they
selling
got
people are
delayed.
selling amiibo cards for it.
Yeah, the fucking bootleg cards. I've seen those.
I already pre-ordered the Palamute one. It just hasn't arrived at the GameStop yet because it was delayed.
It was on the Evergiven. Or on another ship behind the Evergiven.
Yep.
I'll probably check around the GameStop near my work. See if they get them in at all.
Yeah, so in single player you get to have 2 pets, which can be a Palico or a Palamute, or a Palamute and a Palamute, Palico. In multiplayer, you can only have 1 pet alongside you, but everyone has a pet.
Yeah, which makes 8 people in the hunt.
Yeah,
It's pretty
Which is
awesome.
nuts.
8 things attacking the monster at one time.
I like it.
Yeah, it just does get a bit visually hectic.
I like visually hectic though.
Ready to go. Let's do this.
And then also, Ari, you can ride it,
Deja vu.
and you can drift.
And hit walls.
I feel like everything I'm showing Ari is just gonna make her buy the game immediately.
It's a good game.
It's a fantastic game, especially with friends.
Except when it's your own homies that betray you. Every time. I think I went the wrong way.
Yes, you did.
Jump off of this? Down the pit.
Weapon I use is an insect.
The jumpy stick.
Jumpy stick, yes. Because it looks cool and it feels great.
I use 2 swords because why have 1 sword? And you can have 2. Ow. That and I don't understand how to use a shield anyway, so using one would just be deadly.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Awesome, it's awesome, 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 awesome. I'm on it.
There's story, but story's like the least important thing of a game, of this game. There's story, but what's most important in terms of story is the lore. This game has a lot of lore. But yeah, it's a lot of just, fighting monsters, grinding for materials. But yeah, there's story. A lot.
Yeah, like Magnamalo, who's kind of a problem. Divine punishment awaits. Honestly, I think I like Magnamalo as the bad guy more than the thing that shows up in the cutscene.
Ah, I like the thing in the cutscene.
I don't like it because it implies the sea dragons from Subnautica can fly.
The doggo's a 10 out of 10, very tempting. You get to dress it up, you get to give it skills. Treats.
You can even pet it.
You can even pet it. Of course, you can get the demo and we can play that together if you just want me to show you how things go about, just in case, because obviously it's not a game for everyone.
No, not if you work for Kotaku or Vice. Then it's a terrible fucking game.
Or if you're a Bloodborne speedrunner, apparently.
Alright. There are no walls here.
You can also ride the monsters.
Now there are walls here. There we go. I think I need to reposition the monster. There's no walls here.
Yeah, you gotta find a wall.
I got on it, was like, oh cool. Wait a minute. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Friend though, I suspect it might not be my cup of tea since I prefer story-driven games mostly. The story and characters in this are much better than Astrophane, I'll give you that much. I actually like the characters in this game.
Where he's just like kind of there. Like it's not really like very prominent, but the story does still happen. I wouldn't say this game has no story.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely disingenuous.
Yeah, anyone who says that, like,
The
yeah,
story's not like fucking Final Fantasy in-depth 30-minute cutscene. Here's all of the things and all of the depth of all these characters, and you're essentially watching a visual novel unfold for about 10 minutes every time a cutscene shows up. Like, no. It's, we live in a village. This village is surrounded by monsters. The monsters come to fight us occasionally. We don't really know why, but we're here, we need to stop them or they're going to destroy where we live, and that would suck.
Oversimplifying it a bit, but okay.
It's the layman's term, the layman's story version of it, but it's basically it. It doesn't need to be, in the beginning, there was Genesis and the first monster, and this is what happened, and all of this happened, and then all of this happened, and then present day. Oh, Hunter, while you were gone, all of this happened, and then all of this happened, and in the beginning, there was this.
What do we have here?
I don't need all that. Give me the gist of it, let me go fight some monsters. You know, we don't need all the exposition for the game to be good and have a good story. Sometimes simple is good.
But Ari prefers story-driven games mostly.
That's fair. I wouldn't say this is a story-driven game, though. You're gonna get story, but it's not gonna be like the defining factor of what gets you to keep playing it. You know? Like, it's just not that kind of game. Ah! Oh, I got blown up. You can't counterattack that.
Just like good story to keep you invested? I think you'll be invested. I'm invested in whatever next monster comes up.
Right. It's always cool to see, like, learn about the new monster and everything. The lore will keep you more invested than the story, though. The story's cool, but the lore is what makes all the stuff.
The lore is the best part of the story of this game.
There's a lot of hidden lore to find, and there's a lot of really cool lore about all the monsters to figure out, and that's the cool part. That's where the game really starts to shine as far as its world building does a lot more than its story, but the story's still neat. I'm dead.
Yeah, stop focusing on talking about the story, stop focusing on surviving.
I got wombo combo. There wasn't even a matter of focusing on surviving. There was a, hey, you're not gonna get up because I said so. I got knocked down once, rolled into, jumped over as I stood up, rolled into again, and then it's pretty much it. I didn't have enough health going into it that I was gonna survive that.
Give it an honest try, that's fair.
Come on, monster. Over here, look, I'm showing my back.
I will turn around from you, not facing you. My defense is lowered.
I do not see it. I am not looking, respectfully.
Fine, I will start throwing kunai at you to
What are you trying to get him to do?
come to where I am. And being annoying like mosquitoes. Hitting him only for 1 damage.
The Beyblade. My favorite attack.
Okay, he's capturable.
I counter-attacked that roar. That was awesome.
You already put something down?
Yeah, have a try.
Holy shit.
Got dive bombed.
I got dive bombed and then twirled into the fucking air. I went from full to 0 on that.
And you,
Later.
Holy crap. That was wild. I've never seen that attack.
what, where he moves around the place super fast?
Yeah, I've never gotten hit by it where he took me up in the air like that. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, he'll combo you.
Holy shit. That was dope.
Dude, my hunter looks so stupid.
It does look really good for a Switch game, doesn't it? That's the RE engine at work, baby. Capcom has a.
I got one.
You got one, baby. How many more do you need?
One plate. I need one more plate.
Damn it.
Chris, did you get a plate?
No, that's why I called you a fucker.
Yeah, this is.
Oh,
one,
I didn't hear you say fucker.
Yeah, this is one of the best looking games
I
on
heard
Switch.
you go, and I went, you fucker.
The RE engine is a
Let's see, just die twice
piece of black.
and let him kick the shit out of you and he rewards you.
I haven't died enough in these fights.
That's the whole thing. See, I die all the time. That's why I'm getting rewarded. Just let him kick the fucking crap out of you and you're fine. That's the trick.
Might have enough to upgrade a weapon.
Guess what I still don't have, though?
Oh yeah. Also, watch this, RE.
Still don't have Magnum Hollow blades. Oh, I could make the bow. I don't have the commendation to actually upgrade to Sinister Bow too. I need 2 commendations as well. But I also don't have any money. So what the fuck was that? I will be right back. What the fuck was that?
It's the best, RE. It's the best.
Exploded through my headphones.
What happened, Specs?
Shit.
See you again
There's-
soon.
So there's a regular smithy, and then there's a cat smithy who makes
Okay.
Join the class back in we go.
Alright, hang on a second. Sorry about that. That was fucking Quill started a YouTube video up, and apparently whoever made the video doesn't know how to fucking do audio because it sounded like his fucking subwoofer exploded. That's why I got so surprised.
There we go. My title's better now.
What is it? Third rate, so first class. Damn.
there's a bunch of ones.
I gotta sit and learn what other title options I have, make something silly. One day I'll be as good with the blades as this cat that makes Dongo. One day. One day. Hope people at Schrodinger's funeral looking at Schrodinger's coffin be like... It's a thumbs up. I like that.
I've been waiting for you.
You're hunting eggs, Freelance?
See you later then.
Am I?
pre-Easter hunting, I see.
Yes.
Yes.
Usually my
I'm
dad,
gonna
my dad gets me candy for Easter, and I decided finally I'd give him some candy. And I think I got too much, but whatever.
Why the fuck does the fucking Almudron weapon do so much more damage than the fucking Mitsune weapon?
Because Almudron's a higher rank.
The same rarity though. And it's a significant difference.
Wait, so why does the... Okay, so the Almudron one... Is that metal?
Maybe. I think they're both made of metal.
I don't have an Almudron. I wish there was an Almudron Insect Glaive.
Dual blades and bow.
Let me check.
It's pretty nice. I can't believe there's not an insect blade for him. That's crazy.
Yeah, it
What can I help
sucks.
you with?
Big rip.
Makes me the
Big
big...
rip.
Makes me the big sad.
It makes me the big sad.
So why does what do more damage?
The Almudron bow does more damage by like a significant amount in both element and regular
Tell me
damage
what you need.
compared to the Mitsune bow, and I can't figure out why. I don't understand the game, so I don't know. It just do. It just be like that, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I mean... Almudron is a higher ranked monster, though.
Until next time.
Almudron shows up in the low rank single player quest, though.
Yeah, but how soon after Mitsuzune shows up?
I think it's actually in the same run. Because it's not in rank 6. I haven't done it in rank 6 stuff.
Yeah, but he's also the urgent quest, the one you fight at the end.
It's a good day for a hunt. Here's the quest list.
Oh, is he a rank 6? Oh, he is a rank 6 one.
So there you go.
Come again.
I'm harder than Mitsune, though.
I would say he's harder than Mitsune.
I didn't think either one of them were hard, personally.
Yeah, but
Tigrex, however,
I would
Tigrex
say-
is fucking hard.
Hunting for it.
I would say he's harder than Mitsuzune. Not
What
saying
in
by
the
a lot.
fuck item is that?
What, my weapon?
Yeah,
It's a hunting horn.
it's a fucking Tanuki spitting something
It's
out
a-
of bamboo.
Yeah, it's a Bombaji.
I was gonna say it's a body on a stick.
Yep.
With a fucking bamboo whistle.
Oh yeah, and also Tom's dressed like Felix from Three Houses.
It's Tom Nook on a
The
stick.
only character I know from Three Houses is Samir.
Of course, because you're an
Are we ready to go?
intellectual.
All prepped.
I'll make it quick. The master is ready.
Oh, there's a main character or something too, but
By
that
left.
character's not relevant.
Oh, that's
Andy, are you ready to go?
That character was only relevant to me when I saw pictures of the fucking traditional Fire Emblem Beach episode. Then I cared.
Vex.
Andy, are you ready to go?
Are you ready to go?
We're waiting on you to
Ready
ready up.
on you. You're not the one who started the quest.
Thought I was the one that posted the quest this time, sorry.
I'm like, he's running in circles.
Are you ready to go?
It was a genuine question because I thought I posted the quest. I did not post the quest this time, it turned out. So, no.
I've been ready.
His entire life, ever since he was born, Chris has been ready.
The
For
only
this
time
one-
I wasn't ready, it wasn't me that wasn't ready, it was Andy who wasn't ready because he didn't bring the 7th grade health homework.
Oh damn.
Isn't there still a fucking Nightbot command for that, Chris?
I think it's exclamation point forgot.
Ah, yep, yes it is. I forgot what I wrote on that. I wrote it out, like, specifically because of it.
I think it's something like, hey Chris, it's me, Andy, and then it goes into, yeah, I know I forgot about it, and I won't forget that I forgot. Something like that. Oh, why the heck am I walking?
Type it out
It's
for me
a-
to actually realize what it
Next-
says again. There's a hole there.
I did not finish Will. I want to get back to Will. I will be getting back.
For what?
You want to
There's a
what?
game called Will: A Wonderful World, and it's a game that Ari recommended to me, and I'm enjoying it. I just know I need to get
I
back
don't think
to
I've
it.
heard.
It's a visual novel, not very well known.
Visual novels are also kind of not my thing, unfortunately. I've tried them before. I'm just not a fan.
I was gonna say the only one I've ever watched was what was that one that turned out to be a horror game?
Until Dawn?
No.
One that
No, I
turns
think it
out-
was
oh,
that
Doki Doki Literature Club?
Yeah, that one.
Eh,
I've never played it, but I watched people play it.
it's okay.
Mostly
Yeah.
because they were people who didn't play visual novels, and it was kind of enjoyable to see them have react.
It kind of ruined the visual novel stock for like the next few years.
The one that I actually enjoyed watching was when you played that one with like all the different characters that were like in some way disabled.
Oh yeah, Katawa Shoujo. That's a very
That one
pleasant
was
one.
actually
I like
that one was written well, so like I actually like
And it's
listening to
free.
that one.
That
It's
is
free?
his own attack that I don't know how to properly dodge.
Yeah, it was free. Some guys came there and was like, yes.
I don't know what that does. I'm gonna run into that and tell me what that does. The orange thing I just dropped.
That is defense. Or
I
armor.
was like, I know Bo does support stuff, but I don't know what half of them do, so.
The orange one is defense and flinch free.
Yeah, but Ari, I wouldn't do a will stream unless I tell you.
Ah, when I'm super far away, I can see exactly what you're planning.
Have you done anything for 13 Sentinels, Ari?
That one was hard to follow if I missed anything with that
It's
one.
supposed to be hard to follow in the beginning, and then things will start to make sense. Pepe Silva.
Pepe Silva? Oh, it's one of those things?
It's one of those things. It is definitely Pepe Silva.
Oh, but that's why I felt like I was just constantly missing stuff because I saw you
That's
playing
because
it.
you
so
were
I
also
couldn't-
joining in. You're also joining in and watching like every once in a while. It's like, yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to get a story if you joined in like every now and then.
Especially in something that story driven.
Yeah. That quickly became one of my favorite games of all time.
What was it about? Like, what was the overarching concept?
Yes.
Oh, there's just like a bunch of shit going on all at once?
There's a lot. Like, usually it's a lot of it like influenced by regular sci-fi movies. Like, one's based on Source Code, another one's E.T., Star Wars. They kind of just like borrow those kinds of tropes.
Oh, I was is there like an actual like
There is an overarching
main-
storyline, and it has a lot to do with just the mechs and its final
what?
day of battle that they're on.
Oh.
But I really just it's not one of the hardest games to talk about
Oh.
because it's just all spoilers.
I mean, I don't plan on playing it.
Yeah,
so-
but Ari does.
Oh, well then, yeah, I don't do that then. Just watch them. What is green? The two little wind symbols.
I think someone has a hunting horn.
I
So.
put negate wind pressure.
They create what?
Negate wind pressure.
Does it do any
Oh.
wind pressure?
No, but it's what my hunting horn has. But
Does it
what I'm gonna
do-
give,
Oh,
what I'm
they're
gonna
going
give
to-
now does make a difference. Health regeneration.
I really like that I'm not having to worry about stamina at all, and I can just hit fucking right trigger and just deal damage. I think that's my favorite thing right now.
Where'd my dog go?
Sometimes I like to just be in go mode with my bow. The wrong direction. You guys went this way.
Yeah, there's so much going on in 13 Sentinels, you just won't get what's going on until you like hit probably credits. Even then, you still need to like start. That's when you start building this Pepe Silva port board. Yeah, but I should
I
get
don't
back.
think any of those attacks hit. Nope, they didn't. Not at all.
I've been meaning to. I'm at that part where you have to like go back and review all the story parts just to get different endings. so that's gonna take a while.
I'm gonna lay here in shame. I jumped up to do my aerial aim, and then Rathian just was like, "No, you're not gonna do that."
Quick test, Ari. What's been happening in 13 Sentinels since you last played it?
No! Fucking Rathian's in my way.
Out of the way, you dumb, stupid.
The sounds that hunting horn makes are fucking great.
We told you before, there's one that just screams, right?
Wow, Chris, your character's fucking called my ass out. I really like that it did.
What?
Harvest Master, gotcha. As I'm running around picking up shit because you guys are sitting here kaiju battling. His tail was too far to the right. I feel like if you can't land the melee sling on the aerial attack, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Something just hit for 68. I'm gonna wager it's an explosive of some kind.
Yeah, my cat. My cat put a grenade in its leg.
Oh, you also are a man of culture who used a grenade launcher catfulness.
Yeah, my cat has a nuke, so you gotta be careful with that.
When does the cat get the nuke? Holy shit.
Level 20.
Oh, okay.
It's called Giga Bomb Bombay. So it's twice the size of a Mega Barrel Bomb Plus.
Neat.
And when the monster's awake, it does about 300 damage.
Holy shit.
When the monster's asleep, it does about 600.
Alright, I got traps. Also, I just noticed with the brush glaive, when I go to aim for the bug, the bristles open up.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you once we're done.
I struggle to climb this wall.
It did not go this way.
No, it did not.
Something's exploding. Is it fighting something? Oh, it's fighting the little Raggies. The Rotro Raggies.
I got traps off it.
There's Raggies, kill it.
Fucking hilarious.
Down. Ha! Bitch. Alright. Specs. Okay.
Fucking Boomerang just came out of nowhere.
Look, it opens.
Huh.
Bah, bah, bah.
Andy, this is my Goss gun.
Is it the one from Goss Harag?
Mhm.
Oh.
Just a big chunk of ice on a gun.
It's got spread 2 rapid fire with auto reload.
Damn. Nothing. I regret this grind. I big regret this grind.
Maybe you should do
It's
it.
good
Maybe you
for
should do
money.
this grind on your own time.
I was gonna say, it is good for money, and you do need
Getting
money.
like maybe 400 gold per kill.
I'm getting like 2,700.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how you'd be getting 400.
I have not been getting a lot of gold out of this, so I'm not sure how you guys are getting all that.
Unless you fainted, which I know you didn't during this one.
Not
Well,
during
no,
this
you
one.
get instead subtracts it from everybody's.
Yeah, Yeah, there's no way it
Yeah.
should be giving you 400.
Could be reading it wrong then, I don't know.
Back anytime.
Maybe you're reading the points rather than the money.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, it's
Aw.
something you do while you're just hanging around. Yeah, you know, it's on the Switch, so you can just pull it out and start doing it.
Quest
Just
is
whip it
up.
on out. Start doing it. If I wanted to make the Magnum Malo set, it takes one of the plates. That sucks.
Until next time.
I was like, oh, I've got all these extra parts now. I can make the Magnum Malo set. Nope. The belt takes a plate.
Nope. Chuck Testa.
You probably thought this Magnum Malo was alive. Nope. Chuck Testa.
One of the times you kill him, his head just falls off, and it's actually Chuck Testa inside.
Actually Chuck Testa the whole time?
Oh, it helps if I actually go to the chest and.
You probably thought the Rampage was a threat. Nope. Chuck Testa. I need the Almadron plate for my
swapped my
TS.
Palico. I've swapped my Palico not for the bonuses he gives, but just due to the fact I get extra loot from the boss.
Could we get double explosions if we have 2 cats that do bombs?
If you have a bombardier cat, yeah. The cat will just start chucking bombs like crazy.
My cat's a healer cat, and every other cat I have is a gatherer cat.
You still there, Ari?
Come, Mr. Cat. We will get you levels. We'll make you strong.
Sending out my mercenaries.
I don't like that I don't have a full set of gear that matches, and I don't like the Nargacuga set. I don't like how it looks. Should probably check my hub too before we head out.
Time to go.
Another thing I need to show you, Ari, is that you can buy multiple cats and dogs, and they can help you on certain quests. They can actually help you do other things like meow scenarios.
I got another one of the bugs.
So they can go out and do stuff. Let's send one out to Sandy Plains.
Scuffed.
What's this?
I just realized that I only needed 1 dream scale, so I can just change all these back to ammo.
Nice.
Have a look around. Let us trade. There is great beauty in this village, and in the hearts of its inhabitants.
Let's check the owl.
Even just watching you choose feels all aboard. Let's go.
The owl's got shit. What you got in here, buddy? Egg, trap tool, apple, egg. No, trap tool. Never mind. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Jeez, Freelance, you're so slow.
Very well.
Fuck,
I'm
man.
showing Ari all the fucking things you can do with your cats, okay?
See, but we got a monster to kill and
Who
loot
gives a
tonight
shit? You
yet.
could have done that on your own time.
I have been. You see how well it's going for me?
During my own time, you could have left without me.
Maybe we will next time.
Good.
Why does everybody keep leaving me behind? Because you told us to.
I'm trying to make a sale here. I'm trying to make a sales pitch to Ari. Why should she get this game?
Work for Capcom?
Fucking Capcom shill.
Yeah, I'll show for Capcom. Sure. I hope they send me a statue of Lady Dimitrescu, full 8 feet tall.
So it could step on me.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far.
Did you see me slide there, Chris?
Yep.
Alright, just want to make sure I wasn't the only one that saw that. That was weird.
You sliding? Deja vu?
No, I slid near the camp. That was strange.
Dude, if I was sponsored by Capcom, that'd be awesome.
Dude, imagine not being a 1v Randy. Be wild.
Everyone's just going for cats now?
That extra loot chance, though.
It's very desirable. What is Huskberry? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I think it's for the gun.
That's very trash.
Huskberry Finn?
Yeah, except no one says the N-word.
What? What are you talking about?
They say the N-word like all the time in Huckleberry Finn.
I was talking about the fucking Looney Tunes character.
I don't know anyone named Huckleberry Finn in fucking Looney
The blue
Tunes.
dog.
No! You're making a reference to Huckleberry Finn, the Mark Twain character that everyone knows about. Why would I know you're talking about Looney Tunes?
Because I didn't know there was a book by Mark Twain called Huckleberry Finn.
Well, guess what? Huckleberry Finn from Looney Tunes is based off of.
Apparently a book I've never heard of.
How could you never have heard of it?
That would imply I read literature. I play video games, dude. I don't read.
Your teacher had to have mentioned it once in high school.
No, it was never a book we did anything with. Or if it was mentioned, I don't fucking remember it. You gotta remember, Fritz, I got through high school by bullshitting and cheating my way through it. I literally, if I could get out of doing actual work and could just look it up, I would just look the shit up, change it just enough to where it wouldn't be considered quote-unquote plagiarism, and then turn the shit in and get back to playing video games. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I literally
I can tell.
bullshitted my way through life until I got to the point where it couldn't carry me anymore. And then I ended up being a complete failure because I don't know how to fucking do anything. And I am more charismatic and cunning than I am intelligent. And that only carries you so far. I don't know shit. I am actually a pretty fucking big idiot. But I found a really good way to get around that. I am actually kind of a fucking loser, it turns out.
I guess they just
The one
didn't
thing
make
I
them read it in
can-
school. That's usually, yeah, that was required reading for us.
I mean, it wasn't required reading for us. We did like fucking
That was
5
actually
people
one
you
of the
meet
things I liked. It was
heaven.
actually funny. It was really funny. Mark Twain's a good writer.
I don't think there was a single book we were forced to read in school that I actually enjoyed. And like didn't just actively just spark notes every assignment we got. I think I legitimately read maybe one chapter of it and then just went, yeah, we're just gonna look this up. Like the second I learned you could just look shit up on the internet, I was like, fuck that, Google this shit. I ain't got time for this. I was also notorious for doing like big projects like the night before.
Well, that's every high school.
Oh, it pissed my mother off like crazy though. Oh my god, she'd get furious because we'd be up to like 2, 3 in the morning working on like big fucking like projects you were supposed to spend like 2, 3 weeks on, and then I'd get like a C on it and be like, all right, passing grade. And she's like, you could have gotten an A. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck though. I'm not having fun doing it. Why the hell do I want to put the time into doing this? Alright, guess he's fucking off.
Oh, I'll be taking some of this.
Laggy.
Now, when it comes to shit, I know. I have stupid knowledge. I only know stupid things. I don't, anything that's relevant or, like, interesting or, like, actual, like, oh, this is something people should actually know. I don't fucking have any idea, dude. No fucking clue. You can ask Chris, how many times did a fucking test come up and I didn't know shit because I didn't actually fucking know the work? I was the only kid in the physics class who failed the physics exam, and it disappointed Wokolowski more than anything else. And I went, look, I don't know how to do any of the shit. I have no idea how to do any of the math behind it. I understand the concepts of physics. Fuck me if I can know how to do the math.
Yeah,
we weren't allowed to use calculators, so I was like, well, I guess I failed this test.
The only stuff I actually retained during high school was English stuff because I want to be a writer. Spanish.
Yeah,
took 3 years of
I got
Spanish.
the
Forgot all of it.
Dude, we would get through Spanish, and because I could use the book, I could just look up what the hell it was supposed to be, and then just fucking Google translated the rest. And then it would get to the point where if we'd go take the test, like, I can't do the speaking. They're like, what do you mean? Like, I have no idea how to fucking do the speaking. She's like, how do you know how to write it all out and do all that? It's like, because I can fucking cheat. It's all open book. Like, I have no idea how to fucking say half of the shit. Like, you guys know how I fucking pronounce half of this shit. I can't pronounce English right. They wanted me to fucking pronounce Spanish? Wild, dude. Imagine.
You took 2 years and you don't remember anything? I remember hola and como estas.
I took 7 years of Spanish, and I can understand what people are saying. I can't fucking speak it back.
I'm pretty sure I know more sign language than I do Spanish. I took a half a year of sign language.
I fucking have no idea what the hell to do with sign language. That shit's bonkers to me.
I work better with my hands, so I thought it'd be a good language to learn. That's right, because I play video games. No, ADHD and all that.
Yeah, it's... When it really came down to it, if ever came down to, like, it was always fake it till you make it. Problem is, I never made it. Never got to the point where I actually started to understand anything I was trying to figure out.
Like, I could pick Spanish back up, no problem, no doubt, but not. I mean, like, how many times have you had to use, Alright, how many times have you had to use Spanish in your state?
Oh, hey, I figured out how to do the dummy funk.
How often was that a thing? You forgot to capture it.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of my friends growing up were Puerto Rican and Dominican, so a lot of them and their families spoke Spanish pretty actively.
Yeah, but I live in Southern California.
You lived in Buffalo.
I never had to use Spanish that much until I got to like a library aid job.
I never had to use it because everybody who spoke fluent Spanish also spoke fluent English.
Exactly.
That's mostly true.
Which to me was funny because when I learned that from people I have made friends with in high school that were from other countries, learning English to speak it and write it and read it is mandatory everywhere in the world. So literally everybody can also speak English. So I went, look, I can't do this, but I'm okay because everybody else collectively is better at learning things than I am. I'm just dense, like fucking granite or diamond, except I have no value whatsoever.
You have value as a friend.
That's true. I at least don't suck at being a friend. I suck at everything else, though.
I mean, you say that, but that's 7th grade health homework, though.
Oh my god.
You know what, Chris? Suck a dick. I got plate number 2.
You can go fuck yourself.
I just might.
Bro, I really just get the back to back.
I got the fucking back to back.
Well, Chris, see you later. You can go off and do Magnum L on your own then.
Streamer privilege, dude. Even one viewer Andy's get fucking streamer privilege. Holy shit, dude.
Might as well show my character as well. I always make most of my characters look like very platinum blonde hair with like turquoise eyes. I name her Freya.
Aryan race? Holy shit, freelance.
Not Aryan. Aryans have turquoise eyes. They just have blue eyes. And also they're racist.
Also, they're racist. You could also just be trying to be the Russian guy from fucking Rocky 3. With the fucking.
I've only seen the first Rocky movie.
Kiloton punch.
I've only seen the
You've
first.
never seen the Rocky movies?
I've only seen
What?
one. I've only seen the first one.
Dude, Rocky movies are so good.
They're
The
actually
new
good.
ones are really good too.
Creed.
The
Creed
Creed
and,
movies are really good.
Creed is good as well as Rocky. Which is
alright.
the
Yeah,
other-
I already
which
played-
is it's effectively Rocky 6, but they just called it Rocky,
I-
which
yeah.
still which it bothers me just as much as what they did with Rambo 5, which is just called Rambo.
Yep, but they're still good movies.
God of War 4? No, it's God of War. Fuck you.
Dude, that fucking pisses me off so much. I hate when people do that. I hate when you start with numbering it and then you stop numbering it, but it's still sequential. Like, don't fucking do that.
My favorite is Halloween, the Halloween series.
Oh my god, the Halloween series, the Jason series is really, really bad at that. And I'm not the only one that gets frustrated by that, because fucking AVGN gets just as fucking mad about that too, because he's a big movie snob and he fucking
So
hates
it's
that they do
Halloween,
that shit.
then it goes to Halloween 2, then it's Halloween 3, Halloween 4, and then it goes back to Halloween,
Yep.
then Halloween H20, then
Yep.
Halloween, then Halloween, then Halloween 2, then Halloween.
Fucking so dumb. If you're gonna start with numbers, stick with numbers. Final Fantasy has the same fucking problem. They couldn't decide what games were gonna come over at what point, and then numbered them all fucking weird. So like Japanese version carries one set of numbers, but then this English version is all the same games in a different fucking order.
Yep, until they re-release them as the advanced versions, and then they put the correct
And
number.
then they actually put them in the right spot, which then just confused people even more.
Yep.
And then then there's
Hey,
X,
Final
then there's
Fantasy
10,
does
10,
have-
2.
Yep, and then there's like
Final
6 different parts because they couldn't fucking fit them all in the discs.
Yep, and Final Fantasy actually has one game that doesn't have a number that actually is a number.
Which one?
Mystic Quest.
Wasn't that basically just, isn't that just baby version? Like, the Americans don't understand us, so let's give them this bullshit.
Yes, technically yes, but if you go by chronological number, it is technically a Final Fantasy 4.5.
We still need to kill Magnamalo.
I mean, you've already gotten the parts, we could just leave them be.
No, I need blades.
Oh, you need
I got
blades?
plates before I got blades.
He got plates, but he didn't get any blades.
Yep.
Oh, so you
I
got
can
plates, but you
make
didn't get any
blades.
blades?
Yep.
Yep.
I still need blades for the bow yet.
Why do you need blades for a bow?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't make this game. Ask Capcom and their almighty wisdom.
Just like one of the hammers needs 4 tails and the longsword needs 1.
Figure that shit out. Clearly, you need to duct tape all the tails together to make the head of the hammer, and that's how it works. The blades do look pretty fucking cool, though. They're fucking like war blades. I need 4 more blades.
Thought the numbers in Final Fantasy weren't actually necessary? Well, yeah, isn't Final Fantasy 6 like Final Fantasy 3?
Yes.
If you count only the US version, when it first came out.
So it's Final
Yeah, when
Fantasy
it-
3 in America.
Yes. Came out in
Okay.
yeah.
When they first came out, Final Fantasy 1 was 1, Final Fantasy 2 was 4, and Final Fantasy 3 was 6.
Yep.
And then Final Fantasy 7. There's just
Well,
Final
when Final
Fantasy 7 in both
Fantasy
areas.
Yeah, when Final Fantasy 7 came out, after that is when they re-released the advanced versions of the older games, and they put the numbering back to the original numbers.
Actually, wait,
So then we got 2, 3, and 5 in the US for the first time, and we got them with the correct numbering.
Alright,
I've never played. I've only ever played Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 14.
Final Fantasy 3 is actually, well, if you're going by US numbering, then that will be 6.
I think it was the one that launched for the Nintendo DS. That was the one I
Number
played.
3.
I don't know which
Yeah,
one
the
that.
original number 3. Which
I didn't
the-
like it. I know that.
It was pretty good and all that stuff, but it's if you didn't know a lot about the Final Fantasy series, it had a confusing battle system because it was the one that tried to introduce the job classes like crazy.
Here you go.
Yeah, it had the job classes. I didn't like how those interacted. I didn't like that if you got to the final area and then saved, you can't leave after you beat the boss. So you can't, the save dies. So there's a whole bunch of endgame shit I never got to do.
Well, technically
And
there is a way out, but you have
most
to
of the
find a
story
way.
made zero sense because it never explained itself. So
It explained
like,
itself at the end game, after the end game stuff.
oh, see, I couldn't leave the Cloud of Darkness, so there was no way for me to get there.
Yeah, there's a way to get out and all that stuff. It's just a secret way to get out.
Oh, yeah, I had no idea.
Yes, Ari, the chef has been out here this entire time. There's a different cutscene if you're outside and then when you're inside the hut for getting Dongo.
I didn't join the quest.
Also, her voice might sound a bit familiar, Ari. That's Anne from Persona 5.
Drew hates it.
What?
The song, the cutscene, the voice acting, despises it.
Well, Drew has to be wrong sometimes.
Time to get going.
Yeah, Nick, he got like real fucking like vehemently despises it.
Why?
Was like, oh,
What's so bad about it?
calm down. And then of course then Deimos chimed in and had to get fucking all the Japanese version's the superior option. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I don't speak fucking Japanese. I don't even know what the hell half the fucking text says.
Yeah, the one who voices the chef, that's Eric the Heartlacker. The chef is
I'll
fucking
take us
precious.
into- I might
Yomogi?
have to AFK for a bit here.
Yeah, Yomogi's great. Kyle
Who?
McCarley voices the buddy trainer.
I don't know who that is.
He's 9S in Nier Automata.
I never played that.
You said you
Fidelis,
did. You
but-
said you did, and you
Fidelis.
just stopped because.
No, I watched Fidelis play it. I didn't actually play it. I watched him play it. He died on one of the things and then told me it was the tutorial. And then I went, "You've been at this for like a half an hour." He's like, "Yeah. If you fail on that because he wasn't paying attention. He was talking to me." And he goes, "Oh, well, that sucks." And he's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "There's no checkpoints in this, and that's the tutorial section."
There's no
The game
checkpoints.
actually-
There's no checkpoints in the tutorial. That's it.
Yeah, it was like a flying sequence that looked like Galaga to me.
Not just flying. You also have to go through like fights.
Oh, I didn't see the fights part of it. I just walked in when he was doing the like flying section.
Yeah, I died
That
there
was
too.
the most.
I like that
first
part
thought.
because they're just like, oh yeah, credits. You got an ending. Congratulations.
Yeah, I saw that part, and then like he quit out of that. Instead of going through it again, he showed me one of the boss fights. I was like, "What the fuck is this bullet hell shit? This looks like a Toho game."
Yeah, no, Nier Automata is awesome and it gets really crazy, but I understand why some people might not like it.
I never actually sat down and played it, but I was just surprised. I was like, "That's a lot of shit going on the screen. Holy fuck!"
There's that,
But that was
son
in
of a beach.
I never actually like sat and played it myself.
Yeah, Ari knows what you're talking about. 'Cause, yeah, she remembers that. I died at that first part. Still
Where
have
is this
to
thing?
play him by. Yeah, I need to get near Replicant as well.
He was actually the first one to recommend Horizon Zero Dawn because he had like this big statue things. He got the collector's edition of
That's
it.
what I'd recommend.
I was like, "What the hell is this fake robot thing? This is fucking cool."
I think that's what I'd recommend to you.
Well, that was back when I like first moved in with him. Is when he recommended it because I like we moved in, we were unpacking his shit, and I was like, "What is that thing?" It was this big like raptor robot thing.
What is happening?
Oh yeah, the washer.
Whatever the big giant statue thing was that came with the collector's thing.
Is that
And
a
then he showed me
gigantic
part-
eye?
I don't know. I don't remember. It looked like a big it looked like a big like bulky raptor robot monster. It
Yeah.
just looked really cool.
I have a statue.
And I was like, "What?"
I have a statue of the protagonist, Aloy, stepping over like a washer with arrows inside of it.
I don't know what he got it for, I think, PlayStation, but it was whatever the big physical collector's edition item was.
Will you be streaming Horizon?
Maybe? Yeah, at some point.
Awesome. I want to watch that.
What was that? I stream most of it and enjoyed it.
I'll be back.
Gotta get that content.
And
Gotta create
I
more
do
content.
do the streaming. I would like to do this as like an actual gig. Would be the nice.
Stop talking like
That's
that one
not-
character from World of Final Fantasy.
World of what?
World of Final Fantasy, there's a character that interjects the into every sentence. Like, what do you the mean?
I mean, I could do that.
No.
I don't think I was doing. Was I doing that?
You were.
Oh, if I was doing it, it was 100% for comical
Where
effect.
do I know World of Final? Yeah, of course I know
I've
World
never-
of Final
I've
Fantasy.
never-
I never played it. I just watch people play it.
I played with them.
Is that the one where they're like super chibi and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing of that I've ever seen is someone took that one like big like group song that Eminem did with like all the other rappers about being at the club, and it's used in like a ton of memes. I can't remember what the hell the song is called.
Yeah, I never played it myself. I don't really have any interest in playing it either.
I've only ever seen a video done of that, and I was like, why does this work with this beat? Why does this work with this beat? And I'm like, what the hell is this even
It
from?
looks cute though, except for that one character that talks like he does.
I am the of.
Hello
I am
there.
the one.
You have to replay it since buying Maximum because Noctis and Zacharina, of course it is.
Isn't that one of the guys from the 15th game?
15, yeah, Noctis is from 15, Zac is from Final Fantasy 7.
What was
Crisis
the
Core.
premise of 15? Because all I ever know about it is there's 4 dudes in a car.
Yes, the best part of Final Fantasy 15, which is the bros. Because they have such great writing and they connect with each other so well, that's just actually good writing.
Oh, I'm
And then the
trying to
rest of the
dog.
game happens.
What's the
Might as well
premise?
sharpen this thing.
Well, it first starts out with like this. Noctis is like a year-round bachelor party with his buds, where they're just driving around the entire country.
So it's literally a road trip with your bros.
Yes, until like partway in when you find out that your homeland has been taken over by the evil.
Oh,
The evil army, the Magitech
dude,
troopers.
we were partying and now our hometown is all like taken over by the bad guys. Oh shit, dude, we gotta go be heroes again. We
White-
can't have this frat boy party
Yeah, the
anymore.
white fox thing that floats. That's the one that speaks like an annoying little shit.
I don't think this weapon was very good to bring here. I'm doing 1s and 2s. Oh, I did some 3s. I did some 5s. Oh, there's a 7.
And then there's a
I
point in
saw-
Final Fantasy 15 where one of the characters is like, you know what'd be great to put in our food? Cup noodle.
I
And
mean,
then-
is he wrong?
The finest ingredients, like cup noodle.
I feel like I'd enjoy it for the silliness factor, honestly.
It's got some silliness, but it does get pretty serious later on, obviously.
I know Jeremy played it and he really liked it.
It's good. It's good. It's pretty, I would say it's underrated, but it does have its issues. It's very blurry. It's,
But I mean, like, if it's anything like Alexander was in 14, and how people explained what Alexander was in the other Final Fantasy games to me, sounds about right. Oh, Captain Palico-sama.
yeah,
What are you
yeah,
doing?
Ari's pretty whipped on she loves Final Fantasy 15. I like it, I just do think it has its issues. Quest structure, writing in some areas, pacing.
Ow.
Combat doesn't feel the best when all you have to do is hold down a button.
What kind of combat is it? Is it like an action game or is it like a turn-based game?
It's like a mixture, but it's more real time. Let's just say
Oh.
Final Fantasy VII Remake kind of like continues it, but it does it so much better by allowing you to press one button and it can attack you, instead of you having to hold down a button so you can attack 3 attacks.
Oh. I never liked the concept for the story of 7, which is why I never actually gave it a
Oh,
shot.
I love that story.
But the remake one sounds pretty neat. I like that it's a different way they're telling the story. Like, they're taking the opportunity to, like, hey, we couldn't tell this story last time, but now we can.
Yeah, people are mad because it wasn't a real remake, but it's like, no, it's a remake in every sense of the word. They're remaking the story too.
Yeah, they're telling the story they wanted to tell.
They're adding the stuff that they couldn't add.
Yeah.
I think that's neat. I like that.
Ari, you're so horny sometimes. I like the
What?
men personally.
I mean,
She's not wrong. Those are some there are some handsome men in Final Fantasy. Just as much as
character
there are
that
some
makes you
pretty
wanna
girls in
actually-
there too.
the character that actually want to play 7 is Barrett.
Barrett. Okay, you're gonna get Ari going. She loves Barrett.
Barrett is the reason I actually have an interest in 7.
Barrett
Like, I don't care
Barrett
about
becomes
any
an
other
amazing
in the
character
game.
in remake. I love him so much in that game.
He seems like the best of dads. He's
an
got a cool
amazing
robot.
dad. And his relationship with his
original
daughter is
story.
adorable.
In the original 7 and all that stuff, his storyline does pick up in the second part of the game.
He's got that cool robot hand too, which is pretty neat.
It actually shows you how he gets it in the original game as well.
Oh,
Pretty sad.
Yeah,
There's
it's a sad storyline, but it's,
Yeah, there's no cool like I just want a gun arm.
no, it's
Right.
actually like a real touching moment. But it's like once you know why he has it, it's like, damn,
this
he's a
character's
badass.
even better now.
Yeah, he's a better badass.
Yeah, because I mean, I really liked Final Fantasy 14, and that's why I'm interested in that one that they had, the one that they have coming out that uses a similar art style, because it looks like it's following a similar writing structure. I'm really keeping that.
I need to
It
get
gets
into
light
Final
at
Fantasy
times, but
14.
I really liked it. At least I started playing it back during Warlords of Draenor. Actually, there was a point where like it just kind of slowed down. I was done with progression at the time.
Ari,
We cleared all the raid and everything.
Final
And
Fantasy
Chris and
7
all playing it.
Final Fantasy 7 is a 20-year-old game. How could you have not learned anything about it?
But Chris and Austin were playing at the time, and I started playing it. Just really liked it, and I remember just getting so involved with the story was like the biggest thing that kept me interested.
One of these days, I'm gonna have to just sit down, get into it, because I really want
it's-
to. I want to
don't
get the
ever-
Shadowbringer.
Don't ever skip the story. Like it's so good. Like, even the initial like A Realm Reborn stuff is really good. Like they didn't miss the beat at all. And like it starts out very cut and dry, but it's still it's got a very compelling world building element to it early on, and that you want to keep getting. And then as it starts to like get into like a lot of the meat and potatoes of it, you're like, ooh, this is actually really cool.
Ari, it is honestly impressive you're in the dark about Final Fantasy 7. That's actually impressive.
What do you mean?
It's just, it has one of the most famous spoilers of all time. Like, Bruce Willis is a ghost level of stuff. Of spoiler.
What do you mean Bruce Willis is a ghost?
Oh no.
What are you talking about?
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Bruce Willis? Sixth Sense?
For what? But really, what are you talking about?
No, you don't know, so I don't know how to explain too well. Bruce
Is it-
Willis
what
is
is
a
it,
ghost in Sixth Sense.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan made it.
Never heard of it.
The Sixth Sense is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was joking when I said you're uncultured, but now you're just really uncultured.
Sixth Sense is actually pretty good.
It's good. It's good. It does suck that I only came into it knowing that spoiler, though. Okay, yeah, so she knows about Aerith. That's one
Is
thing.
that the one with the fucking I See Dead People kid?
Yes.
Oh, so the whole thing in the movie is at the end of it, then Bruce is actually a dead person.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I
Weird.
spoiled it for you.
No, I think I've seen that film. I never caught that though.
Okay, so she knows about Aerith. That's fine. Yeah, no.
Even I know about the whole Aerith thing, because that was the whole thing everybody got pissed about, because I guess the way the new one goes, that doesn't happen or hasn't happened.
We don't know. We don't know. And that's what I love about remake. We don't know.
Avoided or something, I guess.
It will eventually happen, but we don't know when it's going to happen.
Wasn't there that there were the characters that are like the Asians that show up in that were like super pissed that didn't go off. I watched a lot of like playthroughs of it.
Yeah, and honestly, the part with Barrett in Final Fantasy, in that part of Final Fantasy, when you find out all about him, they're probably gonna make that extremely heartbreaking and remake.
Oh yeah.
They're probably gonna go all in with it because they definitely seem to have ripped all the they've taken off the proverbial chains of what they can or cannot do with it.
Well, they're gonna give him voice acting.
even with the PlayStation graphics at the time, that part of the story would make you cry.
I mean, shit. There's points in 14 that have been like, either I've gotten like that fucking like, I'm all in, like ready to go. Other times are like, oh, like Chris knows 2.55. Holy shit, 2.55.
Honestly, Ari, you're gonna cry if they keep it the same or if they change it a little bit. You're gonna cry because it was actually a genuinely heartbreaking moment.
Yeah, and with the like Super Nintendo graphics of the PlayStation, it was like super emotional even back then.
Yeah, with their Lego figures.
Yeah, with the Lego figures, you still be like crying. How you see the original part of the game.
I don't think I've ever actually cried at a video game.
Oh, I've done it.
I usually just get really, really impressed with how the story is told.
Persona 5 made me cry the most.
Nah, I don't know. That's never been an emotion I show towards games. Like I usually get like a heavy emotional response to a game, but I don't cry at it. That's just not my. That's not usually the way I respond to it.
The first time I cried was probably Walking Dead Season 1.
Yeah, I get more of like an adrenaline rush when it's like, holy shit, this is really good. Like I get that like, oh, I'm excited feeling. I get pumped up and excited because it's like, oh, the story's getting really fucking good.
How does no one in fanfiction care about Barrett? He's like, now he's one of the better characters. They genuinely improved upon him so much.
What?
The secret to getting the loot you want is to just not be there to get the loot you want.
Why did you get the loot you wanted?
You're in a Barrett fanfic?
Yes.
That's surprising.
Are we finally done with this thing?
I still have one more plate.
There's more Biggs fix than Barrett? Jesus.
I haven't even gotten one plate.
I wanted to use my fucking gun swords, but he takes 0 damage from fire.
But yeah, I do want to get back to Final Fantasy 14.
Use the Magnum Aloe swords.
They were doing literally one. They were doing 1 damage to him. I was using these. I didn't do any damage to him.
Yeah, literally, I'm trying to like half play this, half figure out raid stuff for tonight that's happening, you know, like 3 hours.
I'm sorry, Ari, this is the only monster you will ever see in this entire stream.
I mean, we've only been at
it. Game actually, it's just this
monster.
monster.
The whole game is just fighting Magnum
Yeah, it's
Aloe.
just this, the entire game is just this monster now. That's all it is.
Right, I'm gonna eat Dongo and I'm gonna get up and pee while this is running.
Let me show you some of the monsters that are in the game, just so you know that there's more than just him.
Sure, the fucking Almadron. That's like the best monster in this fucking game.
Almadron's great.
That thing's the coolest. I love the Scorpion Dragon. The Scorpion Dragon Snake is fucking cool.
Gotrog is really cool.
I enjoy him much more when I can use my Pierce build against him. When I have to use spread build against him, I hate him so much.
Oh yeah, I should show you Mitsuzune. Mitsuzune is very cool. Let me see if I can. I don't think I took any pictures of her, but there's the art of her. There she is. Do I have any pictures? I do not have any pictures of her.
Master is ready.
Oh yeah, and there's these. Oh yeah, alright. There's these 2 cats here, and they drum, and their name are Badum and Tish.
The cat's animation does change if you change the music in the hub.
You can change the music in the hub?
Yep, from your house.
Referencing Dirge of Cerberus in 7 Remake. It's wild. Like, it's kind of wild that they're bringing Dirge of Cerberus back because I played it when I was a kid, and I liked it as a kid, but that only means it was probably shit.
What?
Dirge of Cerberus. That was like a side spin-off game that they made based on Vincent Valentine. I played it.
Of what?
He plays Vincent Valentine. It's like a shooter.
It basically takes place between.
Chris, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dirge of Cerberus is a Final Fantasy spin-off.
Mr. White.
It's really what it sounds like sometimes. Like, I come back mid conversation, like, what are you fucking
Dirge of
talking
Cerberus
about?
is a spin-off Final Fantasy VII title where you play as Vincent Valentine and it's a shooter.
Oh, is that like the really shitty movie?
No, but they're gonna they reference that in Final Fantasy VII Remake as well.
Oh, because we rented Advent Children one time from Blockbuster.
I liked that as a kid, which only means it was shit too.
Oh no, it was fucking terrible as a kid. Oh my, I remember us watching it, we're like, what the fuck is going on in this movie? Granted, like 3 of us had never played the game, so we're watching the movie trying to figure out where the fuck it's going with itself.
But seeing
And it
them-
just felt like a bunch of strung together cutscenes that had a lot of story missing in between it.
One point, I think you remember Ari when they go inside Red 13's mind, when they show him and a bunch of other of his kind running along. That's the begin. That's like the beginning or the end of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
What?
Yeah. Basically,
Red
and
13?
also, Red 13, he's the dog.
The dog had a name?
Yeah, Red
Yes.
13.
I didn't realize. I thought the dog was just someone's pet. I didn't realize the dog had a name.
No,
No,
he's
they're
a
actually
talking dog.
Yeah, there are species of people that live on the planet that are dogs.
There's a
Did
whole
the dog
planet of
talk during the
Scooby-Doo.
movie?
Yeah.
That movie was apparently a fever
Yeah,
dream for me. 'cause I
he
don't
actually has,
fucking
he has a
remember
real name, and it's more like a tribal name, but everyone calls him Red 13 because that's what they call him in the lab.
that. Oh.
Yeah, his real name's like Nanaki.
Oh.
And his story, that's also going to be heartbreaking. In goddamn.
Yeah, he is a lab subject.
God, that's
Huh.
going to be so sad in Remake. And seeing-
Everybody's gonna like when you kick Hojo's ass.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I like fucking Stormblood so much for the story stuff, because it was fucking dark. Holy shit.
Isn't Shadowbringer, like, also dark?
Shadowbringers has some moments where it really gets up there with it.
And then there's
But
a new one coming out.
Stormbringer was the
Shadowbringers gets dark before you even finish the base story of it.
yeah. It gets pretty high, pretty heavy. So, Stormbringers or Shadowbringers gets more heavy than it is dark. Where Stormbringer was real fucking. Stormbringer was like the we lose a lot here. And like we lost a good bit during Realm Reborn and Heavensward. There were setbacks. There were people we had to say goodbye to. But like Stormblood, holy shit. That one like took a real heavy dark turn, whereas Shadowbringers definitely took the it was definitely dark, but it was more like the eerie dark, kind of like the because it played there's a lot of like reference to like Fae stuff and like a lot of old god shit. Like it plays into where the light is the bad guy instead of the dark is the bad guy in this case, and it's dark in a different way. Whereas Stormblood was just dark storytelling of like there's insurmountable odds and your chances of victory are less than likely.
Yeah, but Ari, also there's a theory. It's not exactly, confirmed that the Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII Remake is the same Sephiroth from Advent Children.
But that's just a theory. A game theory.
Except I don't, make a whole 10-minute video just to tell you. I can just tell you right now.
Did you see that? I don't remember. You or Drew that shared the video on Twitter about the guy talking about the weird arrow that's gone through Dark Pit and how that somehow references the Needler from Halo 2 and why that now signifies Master Chief will be in Smash. There was some video. I think it might have been Drew that shared it. I don't remember. It might have been somebody else I followed that shared it. I
That's
would have
not
assumed
real.
it was one
That's
of you
like
guys.
that's a joke, right? Someone made a joke, right?
But it was an actual video someone had where they were going
But
on
they're
about
joking.
this in the movie. No, probably not.
No, that's an insane person.
But apparently in the most recent patch, there's been something with Dark Pit's B attack that's caused the dark arrow he fires to lasso back through his body and linger for a short moment, which could be considered a reference to the Needler from the Halo franchise, which could indicate that Master Chief could be added to Smash Brothers.
No, stupid. Anyway, talking about Sephiroth, there's one part I really hope that's in Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, that they keep it, like, part for part, and it's the part where Sephiroth throws a materia at Cloud and just flies away.
That's a real scene?
That's a real scene in the game.
I thought that was a meme!
That's not a meme! No, it happened Right, Tom?
Now it makes sense why I'm seeing that like something about Final Fantasy. He just goes and throws it at him, and just straight flies away.
It better happen like move for move. It better be the same. I swear to God.
God, I thought that was a joke. I didn't know that was real. Oh my God, that's
the magic of Final Fantasy, dude.
Now I need to play it.
Magic of Final Fantasy VII, man. It's more than just what you think it is. There's so much to it.
Oh. Why does he only take 1 damage when you're on him?
Because
it reduces damage whenever a teammate's mounting him.
Also, just wait. Oh, okay, we're good. You ever just pull your weapon out, smack a rogie in the back of the head, and then jump 20 feet in the air?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
You ever do it by accident?
Probably.
Divine punishment awaits.
All reliable as always.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Ari. The whole dress scene in Final Fantasy VII Remake is very magical, and they'll probably do something with that scene part 2.
I liked that in the there was the Final Fantasy abridged thing Team 4-Star did. I thought that was funny. Is it similar to that in the actual game?
I haven't seen that abridged. I don't see much abridged stuff anyway.
I can't believe this.
I happened to watch it because they were putting it up, and I was like, "This sounds neat." Because it was just called Final Fantasy abridged. I was like, "Oh, this must be Final Fantasy VII."
Have you seen the Final Fantasy VII Remake scene?
No.
Magical. It's awesome. It's
I haven't seen that part of Final Fantasy VII. I've seen the first part where you're with the ponytail girl in the
Aerith.
reactor thing. No, not that ponytail girl. The other one with the armor.
Oh, Jesse.
Yeah, that character. I saw that part. Then there's a part where you're fighting a dude on a motorcycle like it's Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Yeah, motorcycle part was fun.
What is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D?
It's where they do dual monsters, but they do it on motorcycles.
Nuts.
Yu-Gi-Oh! D's nuts. Damn. Fucking, I didn't
Got
catch
him.
that. But no, it's basically Yu-Gi-Oh! But they have really fucking, like, they take the anime hair to like the 90th percentile, and then they only do duels while riding motorcycles.
They should have put Roche at the very end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. They said they were going to, but then like there's also that other fight.
And then the only other part that I don't know if it was actually part of the game or not, but it looked like part of the game, but I didn't see it while anyone was streaming it. But there's a part where Sephiroth has his shirt off.
He'll come back in Final Fantasy VII Remake part 2. Don't worry about that really, but I think they felt like if putting him at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake 1,
I found a hole. Good.
it'd probably make it too funky because you'd also go into like 2 boss fights.
What?
So at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake, you fight basically what you fight at the end of the Midgar part of Final Fantasy VII, which is this gigantic roller robot that like tries to stop, like, and you're on a motorcycle and you're trying to kill it.
Oh.
But they added in a new element in terms of motorcycles to Final Fantasy VII Remake, which was Roche, a soldier, is a crazy, like, Daredevil-esque kind of fighter who like uses his motorcycle in a lot of his attacks. Yeah, Roche wasn't in the original Final Fantasy VII.
He's a whole new character then.
Well, he's not really new. He's mentioned in the original 7, but you never fight him or see him.
I just realized the visual effect on his weapons.
Oh, he's
holy
mentioned?
shit.
I didn't know that.
He's mentioned in like a few dialogue scenes when you're in the Midgard Tower. It mentions him and all that stuff.
Dude, when I demon form, my blades glow like he does.
Was Johnny? I think Johnny was like a very much smaller part of Final Fantasy VII than he was in the remake, right?
Johnny.
I don't know who Johnny is, but Johnny's
the guy who's like wears he has his shirt.
There's a song I have Spotify playlist that's from Game Chops that someone wrote about the Mako reactor.
Johnny's the guy that keeps calling Cloud dude in the remake.
Yeah, there's a guy, a character named Johnny, and I'm like, who the fuck is Johnny?
He's not really shown in the original all that much either.
I think he's
only
mentioned though.
He's mentioned.
Tifa simp? Yeah, I don't think he's much of a Tifa simp in Final Fantasy VII originally.
Is Sid hot in Final Fantasy VII?
He's handsome.
But is he
Sid.
like Final Fantasy 14 hot?
I haven't seen him in Final Fantasy 14, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, you need to get to that. I think it's not like around level like 25 or 30 is
I know,
when
but
he shows up.
I want to get into Final Fantasy 14 when when Lunar gets into it. So I want to play with him.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
I know. I've heard it's one of the best Final Fantasies.
It's
Sid
also a really good MMO, like just in general.
Yeah. Sid and 7.
Sids are different for
Yeah.
yeah, because
That's why I asked. I
different.
really like Sid Garland in
Sid and 7. Yeah, Sid and 7. He's actually an older character.
Oh, okay. So he's kind of like an older. I mean,
he's
he's kind of.
It's like 40.
He's not really older. He's probably like in his 30s or 40s. And
Sid and 7 is 45.
Yeah, he's like 45.
Oh, okay. So he's probably about 35 in 14. Somewhere around
in
there.
14, it might be a different character.
Yeah, it's probably. I don't think that's the same.
All the
like,
Sids and all the. There's a Sid in every Final Fantasy game.
Like,
Yeah,
there's the one in 15 is an old mechanic.
Yeah, and you'll find out who he is in 14, but it follows the same principle. The characters seem to always be who they are.
Yeah.
So, like, they're always involved with the same. Like, Biggs and Wedge even show up in 14.
Oh yeah, Biggs and Wedge were also in Final Fantasy
Actually,
8.
another thing, like, Jesse shows up in 14 now as well. I just realized who that character is.
Yeah, they added them recently because they're since the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
No, Jesse's been in since Realm Reborn in 14.
Yeah, but remember, remake's been in production for a while.
Well, yeah, but she was introduced, like, during Realm Reborn, like, not during a patch. She was part of the main story.
Yeah, I know. I've played Realm Reborn.
13's is
I mean,
I haven't played 13.
I got the fucking, they've been working on it for, like, 10 years, maybe, then.
No, yeah, they have.
But to me, it doesn't matter if they were working on that or not. To me, it's just like, well, they're referencing 7. Like,
Biggs and Wedge are in
Yeah,
15? Huh.
Yeah, most of them are mentioned. I think all the Sids are technically in 14 in some way or another. For some reason, the Sid character seems to be always your like a universal constant in the Final Fantasy games.
yeah, there's always a Sid.
Wonder who the Sid
I
will be
think
in
in
16.
one of the games, in actually in Dissidia, the fighting game, they actually mentioned it that's how all the universes is connected. All the Sids are technically connected via like their energy.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's how it was a cop out of why there's a Sid in everyone.
Huh.
And all that because they're all interconnected, and that's why they all have similar jobs.
Huh.
So every Final Fantasy
They're all
Sid,
technically the same person, even in the different dimensions they're in.
almost. So technically, all the Sids are either mechanics or the airship owners in Final Fantasy.
Huh. Isn't the Sid in 15 a girl?
No, the Sid. No, okay. There's 2 Sids in 15.
Oh.
There's Sid, a mechanic, and then there's his daughter, Cindy.
Oh, see, I didn't know there was someone else besides the girl that follows the 4 dudes around and, like, works on their car.
Yeah, her father
I thought
is Sid.
she being the mechanic, I was like, oh, that's cool,
Yeah,
Sid's
her
a girl.
father is Sid, who's a mechanic, and then she's a mechanic as well. So technically, same character.
There's technically 2 of them.
Yeah, but in the original Final Fantasy, Sid, in 1, you don't see him, you don't play him, or he doesn't join your party. But he's a
Okay, now that I know
he's
this
the
fact, I
ultimate
kind of wish there was a Sid in the area we go to in the Shadowbringers expansion now. Like, that would have been cool.
I gotta play.
I got 2 blades.
How you doing over there, Chris? Did you get what you needed?
I mean, no played that time. I
I got
interacted too much.
Bullets. You need to die more.
Working hard.
I got 1 in that run.
Well, I'm sitting here trying to make sure that everybody's got what they need to have done for raid done. And if they don't know what they need to have done, they know what they need to go do in the couple hours before we have raid.
I love that my wish list loses its motherfucking mind.
I almost had a heart attack because my loadout turned yellow, and I was like, don't tell me I'm out of spread ammo now too.
You just have to craft
I'm not
more.
out of spread ammo.
Just have to
Damn
craft
it,
more.
all I need now is a
Well,
commendation.
it's not the ammo that's the issue. It's the item to craft the ammo that's the issue. Because I need a full stack of that per. Why
How
am I-
many times have we fought Magnum Mallow already?
Too many.
How many times have you been fighting him today?
We only started fighting it when you joined us.
Oh,
We did it once before that.
I mean,
Oh
he's-
yeah, we fought it once with Drew and Damos, and then you joined us. So all of the time we've been playing. So about 3 hours.
There's Minnie over there. Don't get my foot. There's Minnie over there. Sleeping.
We've been fighting this too long.
Minnie, look at the camera.
That's the person who already got both his plates.
Technically, I need a third one if I want to make his armor set. How are you RP walking like that?
Just go lightly on the stick. That's how.
Oh. Look, we're NPCs. So now that we are out here in the Gathering Hub, where all the people are in view, I will now disclose to you the entire intricate nature of this operation. The whole operation is run by Tony Lazzuto.
Toby Kadachi!
Toby Kadachi.
What was that?
Must have been my imagination.
Must be my imagination. So anyway, this whole operation is run by Toby Kadachi.
Toby Kadachi.
Did you guys? I know I sent you guys the when you play Stardew after looking at the wiki.
Yep.
Did you watch the other one the guy had? The
Oh, I didn't.
Duel
What
at
was
High
the-
Noon or whatever it's called.
I didn't see that one. I saw another one from him though.
I was
I
gonna
didn't
say,
see
what's
that.
the Duel at High Noon? That one got me real good.
There's the one where it's like
What the
the
hell is this place?
when a boss has a weak point.
Stupid dog, I gotta get out of here. There's no way he can catch up to me. Screw. That's amazing. That's so good. I didn't see this earlier. When did Raiden send that? I missed that one. My Discord didn't show me that one. That was good. What was the thing you posted in a language I can't read about Monster Hunter World movie?
The monster. You can translate the tweet. If you go into the tweet, it'll say translate tweet. Press that and it'll say it for you.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
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 Cheese.
Give me. I'm gonna go check out my dad. See how he's doing with
Where the
making
hell
the
did
mac
that
and cheese.
video go? How far back was that video, or was it not in this Discord?
Probably wasn't in this Discord. It was probably in your guys' original one.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, there it is. Here. That way it's here too, so everyone can get the references we're talking about here. When the boss has an obvious weak spot. Oh, I'm already subscribed to him.
I haven't
the
watched
duel-
the
the
obvious
duel
weak
at-
spot one. Yeah,
It's
the
only
Duel at
30
High Noon. Watch that one.
Hang on, I'll check this one. It's only like 30 seconds long. No. Warning, weak spot. That says it's your weak spot.
Okay, that one was pretty good. I can't believe I didn't watch that one yet.
Here, hang on, let me pull up the interwebs window for. For this, 'cause it's not on this Windows set.
Watch the master painter at work.
Damn it. Fucked up the Windows things. I gotta resize it all.
I need a break.
We'll do some React content, boys. Now I can be a reaction Andy. I love this animation style. It's so good.
I don't know if it's just because the animation style good or it's just the people who are doing it.
Oh, it's not just
nail the
it's-
comedy that
all
like
the way
gets enhanced by the animation style.
Oh yeah, this type of comedy translates really well to this. Just drops the gun. He can't get his gun out. His back's hurt. I forgot to load mine.
I'm at.
This guy's
Are you?
What?
the gun vendor's teaching them how to shoot the damn gun.
What's happening?
He's watching the Duel at High Noon by the guy who did the Stardew Valley after you
I
witnessed.
guess I have to watch this.
That I do agree. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's amazing. I loved that.
Now let's look at this video then.
He's lying. He hasn't hunted a single monster. All he does is fish.
Yeah. You just found that post?
I don't check my social media very often.
Let's get the browser up. Let's watch this
Alright.
together, chat.
Oh, you're gonna be reaction Andy too?
Sure.
The real content.
Real content. Oh god.
I can never be a reaction Andy.
Not display capture. Wrong capture.
You don't have to be called Andy to be reaction Andy, Chris.
Yes, you do.
He's right.
Asmongold's name is Zach!
Yeah, but if you put together some letters of Asmongold, you'll get Andy.
Only some of them. Not all of them, though. You gotta add a couple afterwards.
Don't worry, his chat will give that to him. He's their boy.
Yup. Mine won't.
How with that
I
attitude?
don't have to. I'm the literal Andy. In all ways, including physical. Oh, that's great. That's still my favorite thing I've come up with, is just the channel description. The literal Andy in all ways, including physical. Is me. Cardio! Have you done your cardio before your mission today?
Good to go.
I did so much cardio.
You sure this is how you want to handle things, old man?
I see the captain.
I don't fancy shooting a man if I don't have to, and I reckon you don't want to be dead. Pay up
So
half now
strong,
and
he
give
doesn't
you
even
one
need to
more
do
week to
cardio.
get the rest. I can't collect if you're dead.
Only way one of us is walking away from here is with the other dead.
Monster hunters hate him. Find out how to grow just as strong as Captain Palico with this one simple trick. It looks way weirder when you do the circles without actually moving the camera.
I forgot to load mine.
Me too.
Freelance is on Do Not Disturb mode. I still say you should keep that hat with the fucking
When I finish,
seashell
you're a
outfit.
dead man.
Dude, I'm gonna look so stupid.
I'm gonna look like a fucking beefed out
Hey, you ever shoot one of
Siegfried.
these before?
Can't
Or
say that I
Sigmire,
have.
rather.
You know
You're
how?
gonna have the fucking beefcake shirt on with the fucking
Should we ask
Sigmire
somebody?
helmet.
Now you just line up the
What,
shot.
what pants are what pants and gloves go with that set? Or pants, gloves,
Excellent
and belt
work,
are you gonna be
gentlemen.
using?
Excellent.
Gloves, the Rathalos ones. Pants and belt, the
It's harder from far away.
what are they called? The Rajang ones.
Oh, dude, you're gonna look
That
like a
I do
fucking
agree.
badass.
You want to just shoot bottles instead? Yeah.
You're gonna look both like a badass and like bath sodium at the same time. and
Like
it's
I'm gonna
great.
look dope, and then you're just gonna see the hat, and you'll be like, "Nah, I'm not about this
That
life."
hat is fucking amazing. I wish that hat was good for me.
It's not Facade, Ari. It's more like a rotoscope. So it does look a lot like
What?
Facade, don't it?
What?
There's a game called Facade. It's pretty famous around like YouTube gamer circles, where like they respond to what you type in text, and you're basically trying to help these people with their marriage, and it's
Oh, they're fucked.
and it's created it's created a lot of funny videos. I would suggest looking it up because it's actually pretty funny. Most of the
Speedrun.
times it does end in
How
divorce.
quickly can I ruin this marriage?
One person just like straight up, I think all they said was watermelon the entire time. And the marriage got fixed, but they got kicked out.
What? Watermelon. Watermelon. Melon.
I haven't seen Jerma play it. Maybe I should watch a video of that. Do you remember which video that was, Ari? The one where they just say watermelon? It fixes
Bigger.
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 Bigger. Jeff?
Bigger. So stop him.
Jeff?
Bigger. 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 I still love that that's exactly how that mechanic does not supposed to work, and that's how it actually functions. Just casually saying bigger makes it work. The old microphone in the Nintendo 64 was jank. That's where the memes from fucking Hey You Pikachu come from, because it responded to voice activation, but the actual phrases wouldn't work properly, so if you just started screaming and swearing at it, it would react better.
Yeah, just like the original Furbies.
You guys ever heard of a
I
game
didn't-
called
I-
Lifeline?
Didn't know that was how Furbies work.
You guys ever heard of a game
Yeah,
called
the original
Lifeline?
Furbies.
No, I've never heard of a game called Lifeline.
It's a PS2 game, and it uses the headset. You basically have to tell this one woman how to do stuff. It's a survival horror game.
She's dead.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Okay, so you're gonna walk over there, you're gonna do a triple back K flip onto a skateboard, then do a 720 hangman,
Like,
and that's how you're gonna get.
You even have to tell her what to shoot at.
That would imply I could see what she needs to shoot at.
Oh no, it's like it's all done by like camera angles. And it's hilarious. It's just like metal door. It's like, I'll go to the men's room. It's like, no. What are you doing?
I'll go to the men's room. You know, no, what? No, I said metal
shoot
door.
the mirror.
Oh.
She shoots the mirror. It's shattered beautifully.
What?
Yeah, that's what it is. There's literally a part where she's being taken by a man, and she's like, "What should I do?" And you keep telling herself, like, "No, that won't work." And she's like, meanwhile, she's like struggling against this man trying to pull her along. It's like, no, that won't work. What do I do? He isn't listening to reason.
Give up.
No, apparently the real answer is threaten him.
Not going down that easily.
I will grab your dick and twist it.
The girl was cute though, so I mean that's all that matters.
That's all that mattered. She died a lot.
She had short hair,
cute.
so I mean,
Though.
was it really a bad game?
Did you guys see the song that Joe Cat did about girls?
No.
Apparently people in his chat were talking shit about the fact that he likes muscly girls, and he did this fucking little video about how he just likes all girls. All girls are good.
Why would you make fun of some like muscly girls? That's big brain shit.
Because they're betas and they don't understand that strong women are powerful and sexy.
Of course, I'd mention the short hair. She was very cute with strong. Just like as much as you'd mention fucking himbos, how much you like himbos.
I wished
Ari.
I was a himbo, dude.
Ari would love you.
Imagine. I would love me. That's the point. I already have the dipshit part down. I just need to get the other two aspects of it down. I need to get really good at cooking and then look really hot.
Like, you're gonna play a game, Ari. You're gonna fucking play a game. And that first thing you mentioned, is that a himbo?
Is it?
Once we got to a certain character in 13 Sentinels, you knew that was a himbo first and foremost. Yeah, all she talks about is himbos. All she wants is himbos. She plays gacha games with the himbos.
I mean, is there any other reason to play gacha games? I'm
Oh,
pretty sure it's
fine.
for the himbos. I'm pretty sure you play for the himbos. Like, that's the intended thing to get my money in those games.
She's gonna be playing through Yakuza at some point, and there's a bunch of himbos in that game.
Holy damn right there are.
And then she's gonna
Holy
get to the ultimate himbo from Yakuza 7.
See,
I did say he was a
now
himbo, but then you
you're
noticed he was a
into
himbo, and your himbo sensors started going off.
Well, see, now here's the real question: are there himbos in fucking that Genshin Impact game?
I mean, there are himbos, but they aren't like buff.
It's not a himbo then.
Yeah, so no himbos. Okay.
Oh, then that's unfortunate. Can't play that game.
She's playing a Genshin Impact, and she's waiting for them to add a himbo.
The second they do, dude, that's when I'm in on it. I like the fucking beefcakes, dude. I know my shit.
What do they call them? Bears? Would a bear count for that?
No, bear. My dad's a bear. That's a totally different thing.
They need one? Yeah, they do need one. It's just a bunch of skinny dudes right now. Some of them are tall, but none of them are buff.
What do they have in Genshin Impacts? Cute girls, lolicon, and fucking twinks.
Twinks, but some of them are actually pretty tall.
You can be tall and still be a twink.
No. Alright, can a twink be tall? You know more about.
I'm like 99% sure they can be.
I feel like they'd have to be underneath a certain height to be a twink.
There's some exceptions for that rule. Unlike Himbo.
Like
Himbo
Slenderman
has no
isn't a twink.
Why the what?
That's
Where
a
did that
twunk.
come from?
Okay, so it's not a twink, it's a twunk.
There's another word for it?
Yes. A hunky twink. A twunk. What if they aren't that hunky? What if they're just tall? Like Zhongli from Genshin. He's tall. Why wouldn't necessarily call him a twink? Yes.
Nicely done.
Oh, hold on.
His roar almost threw me in the lava. It was almost it. My game was almost over, boys.
It's gonna target you.
But yeah, Ari, would like man of the Himbo Society consider him a twunk? Okay. Many of the of the Himbo Society consider him a twunk. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, if you're a tall twink, you're a twunk.
Weird. I learned something new today.
The more you know.
The more you know. I need to get that as a fucking. I need to get that as a fucking transparent fucking button.
Consider
on my
hunky
screen
to be handsome or masculine? So I guess Diluc would be a twunk.
Who?
Another character from Genshin.
Oh.
He was the waifu that wasn't a girl. Everybody wanted him.
I haven't played this game yet. But apparently Breath of the Waifu is an interesting title.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
I had fun with it till I hit the point where I realized the amount of time I would need to invest if I ever got a new character I wanted to use.
Yep, which is why I stopped playing a while ago.
Is there like a definitive end, or is it like you kind of end it and then there's like an end game where
It's
you're
an ongoing game. It has like content that's still.
It still hasn't reached the end game.
It has a story. It has an overarching story, and like that most likely have an end.
The problem is that
The
once you
story
get
hasn't ended yet.
end game, you get like mobile game gated.
Like yeah, it obviously should have been just a $60 game that you might pay for DLC or season passes, but making it a gacha game has kind of ruined the entire experience. But MiHoYo does get a lot of money for it, so why would they stop?
Is it still worth playing though?
I would say it's worth playing for a little bit, like maybe for like 20 hours. You'll get like a pretty good experience out of it.
Like if I just played it for the story and wasn't into it to try and unlock a bunch of characters.
If you could do that, it would be worth it.
I think you could do,
but the problem is you will hit a point where they're like, sorry, you need to grind now. Because your world XP isn't high enough. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, it's just grinding, but it doesn't mean you have to pay money.
Yeah, but if you're only in it for the story, the grinding part sucks.
Yeah.
To grind correctly, you do have to spend money, unfortunately.
Are you gonna be okay?
Did your cat just fucking kamikaze this thing?
Yes, that's the nuke.
Is that the level 20 ability? Because I think my cat has that.
I was about to say that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the nuke ability for the cat.
About to say you should have healed Specs.
I didn't realize my health was low until I was in the air and its tail was about 3 feet from my face, and that was the. Oh, that was the. It was at this moment
that you found out.
You fucked up.
You fucked up. Like the exploring aspect?
As I get fucking speared through.
Actually, a game you might like, Ari, because that has like some himbo-looking dudes in it. Paradise Killer.
What did you say before that, Paradise?
What?
Something Specs?
Yeah, I was about to tell you, you should heal.
Before you said something Ari just now. No, I thought you said something. Alright.
Ari, I would recommend you play Paradise Killer. That's a good game.
What's that?
It is a kind of like Danganronpa from what I've heard of what Danganronpa is. Where you basically go around and you explore and you're just trying to find evidence for a murder case. But the best part is exploring and finding out about this very strange world that you live in. I've mentioned it before, yeah. I've reviewed it.
Hey, look at that. We still won.
Yeah,
even though I died twice.
And its music is amazing.
Yeah, you died not long after he became capturable. I was like, you should not.
It does look better than Danganronpa. I would suggest looking up the art. Because it has some stellar character design.
I've probably seen those characters somewhere.
Well, if you've read my reviews, you've probably read the review for that.
That wasn't what I meant.
Then again, Ari, I don't mind the art style of Danganronpa, so it's kind of a preference.
Imagine getting money, guys.
Hey, I got the second plate.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
fuck,
the
we're finally
secret.
done.
I need to show up at the end, just to capture it.
Huh.
That's the secret here.
All right, let's pick something else now that we're finally done with that.
How can I help you?
Okay, I could probably do one more hunt.
Anjanath.
How about something a little more interesting to show Ari?
What would you like to do? These are the
Okay.
available
Does it get more interesting than Magnum Hollow?
I consider this an ogre to be cooler.
Almudron.
Almudron? We could do Almudron.
Need to kill Almudron.
I
Wait,
still-
I made the one. Hang on. I think there's. I think I have
Oh,
doubles
we
on
could
my
do
wish list.
Mitsuzune.
Almudron, I do need a plate from him, so.
I need his plate, but it's also thinking I still need to make the Mudshot one, but I definitely don't need to make the Mudshot one. I have that one now.
Would you guys be willing to do Mitsuzune?
I
I don't know if you guys
think
can,
we-
though. Let's see if we can.
What HR is it?
6.
No, probably not.
Oh, it's that one?
I was gonna say we can, but Andy needs low rank stuff still.
Does he need low rank stuff from Mitsuzune?
It's HR 4 or higher is the condition, so we will be able
Yeah,
to do it, but we're gonna be
This
getting
quest will not be
killed.
registered as completed as you have not yet unlocked it. So you cannot do what Drew is saying you can do.
Yeah, no, obviously you can't skip ahead because of this, but...
Yeah, it's not like I could go through and do all of these missions and then only have the urgent quests pop up kind of thing.
So stiff looking to despise it, but I've heard good things about Danganronpa.
What is this thing weak to?
Mitsuzune?
Yeah.
I would assume thunder.
Bullets.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Aren't I helpful?
very.
What's this weak to? Bullets. How about this? Bullets.
Well, I'll bring my rank
Try the
3.
bullets.
I'll bring my rank 3 thunder weapons and hope that's good enough to do something. And then I'll try not to die. I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah, with that kind of attitude.
Well, the only gear I have is fire gear. So all of what it's gonna do is probably gonna do like triple damage to me.
Alright. This actually story could be great, but that doesn't save it from an ugly art style. That's true. But yes. Paradise Killer is much prettier.
You know what's even prettier?
What?
Super Mario Sunshine. It's the best game.
Oh man, I wish I could buy it whenever I wanted. Too bad Nintendo's a shit.
Still a really weird thing to do.
It is.
I was gonna say that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard of.
And of course, Nintendo would be the one to do.
Because we here at Nintendo do things differently.
Ah, yeah.
They'll probably re-release it next year again.
Yeah, if they do. If it's still time limited,
No,
I'm not gonna buy it.
next year will be the new exclusive version. It'll be the same first two games, but it'll have Galaxy 2 instead of Galaxy 1.
Because it didn't put Galaxy 2, the better of the two,
That's so
on this
horrible.
one.
Yeah, let's show off Mitsuzune.
Not gonna lie though, playing it like you have to play it docked. You cannot play Galaxy 1 in handheld.
Really?
Also, you guys can start without me, and then I'll join.
I don't play any games handheld, so...
I play some, like Stardew Valley.
Well, like I was all excited because I got it for Christmas, and I would have it for the plane ride back to Buffalo when I flew back home for Danny's wedding.
And then?
That's it, that was the story.
Yeah, that's all there was to it. That's
But you said
That's
you
why
said
I
you
played
couldn't.
things
Then you said you
handheld.
couldn't play it. in
That doesn't
handheld
explain why
mode.
you couldn't play it in handheld, though.
oh, well, you know how in Galaxy it's designed with the Wiimote in mind, so you move the Wiimote to collect the star bits.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's basically the same thing. You just use the Joy-Cons and
Nobody
you calibrate the Joy-Cons for what's considered center of the screen, then just based on how the Joy-Con moves, it moves your aim around the screen.
Do you
Is
have
it-
to use the Joy-Cons?
No, you can use a Pro Controller.
Yeah, with the Pro Controller, you use the second stick, I believe.
That or the gyroscope.
Then why can't you just do it handheld?
The problem is when you're playing in handheld, at least when you're in a situation like I was on the plane where you can't disconnect the Joy-Cons and still be able to properly use it because there's just not enough room. You have to touch the screen.
Oh.
That's how you collect it. Trying to use buttons with both hands and touch the screen at the same time is super annoying.
So they poorly made their own like games for the Switch.
Oh, it's like, why can't you just let the other Joy-Con stick, control it at that point?
This is Mitsuzune, Ari.
Ow. I literally jumped right into the fucking bubble. Well, one bubble took me down to about 10% health. I'm dead. I am not in a good situation to fight this monster.
What getup are you using?
Well, it's got 3 pieces of the Actisam set, so I have a negative 10 water resistance.
Yeah, it's pretty monster.
Yeah, one bubble
takes
you from full to 10% health.
I'm telling you right now, I'm surprised you survived. With
I
negative
was also
10.
surprised I didn't die.
Bro, you're better off just slapping on some low rank gear.
Or I think that would actually lower my defense too far. This is a 6-star high rank monster.
Yeah, but with negative 10,
I told my cat to go crazy, so.
Are you giving?
And now I'm crazy.
Oh, now you're dead.
I've told my cat to go crazy, and then I just see a cart roll up.
My cat didn't get next to me to
A little bit too crazy.
I'm gonna fight. Have fun, freelance.
Okay.
No, I have high rank here, but it's still just gonna almost one shot.
I was gonna say this. I feel like 6 stars when you need to get to the point where you have the buff route before you fight the monster.
Well, yeah, 6 stars near the end of high rank.
Yeah, it goes up to what, 7 stars?
Yep.
I just wanted to show it to Ari anyway.
Yeah. Do the thing. Null trace. Oh. Freelance, you're doing great.
Thank you. Oh no, we have to go after it.
Let's ride! I need to restore the sharpness.
I think you need to restore the sharpness.
I am. Thank you, random bystander.
Just want to make sure you knew. So the whole operation's run by Tony Rizzuto.
Tony Rizzuto?
No. All that did was successfully blind myself. Didn't actually hit the thing. I kind of want to gamble it and see if touching the bubble is a fluke and it still just kills me. Hey, it's got a.
I failed.
Oh.
I think that answers your question.
Good job.
Oh. As the quest failed, it came right up on my ass, dude. Check out my fucking screen.
Bro,
Dude, it fucking
that-
ran right up on me.
that quest was 100% worth it.
Why?
I got 40 of the latch berries as my reward.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's better to fight a monster because here's the thing: is that as more people join the match or join that mission, difficulty for it goes up. So I was basically fighting a difficulty four player difficulty monster with no one helping me.
You could do it yourself. You're the best at this game.
No, Lunar is.
You have that.
Lunar probably could have done that.
Nah, you had it. You were good. I need the other parts of Actisam that I'm missing now.
Yeah, pretty monster. That's like one of the prettier monsters. If we want to do Almadron right now, we can. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to do it for.
I'm gonna make sure I actually need it still. Hang on.
I could just show you the dog armor from Mitsuzune and Ari. The dog armor is pretty good. Oh, we need to show her Kezu.
I need a break.
Oh yeah, he's got the best song in the game.
Yeah, he's got the best song in the game.
Welcome to the hub.
Okay, I don't actually need Almudron anymore. I had items that are on my wishes too many times. Is what happened.
May the spirits protect
Let's do
you.
Kezu.
I do need to go fight Kobikadachi.
Kobikadachi.
Yes, Kezu. Don't worry, he's handsome. He's a handsome guy.
One of
Very-
the coolest monsters in the game, actually.
Let's just walk.
Knight of the-
Nobody attack it. We need to walk up on it so she gets a good look at it. And here's the cat armor for Mitsuzune. He even comes with an umbrella.
Oh, sweet, a chair.
Oh, sweet, a chair.
I'm pooped.
That'll do.
Alright, well, we're going.
Was fucking eating.
I mean, you're eating a little too long. Should have ate faster.
Sorry, I can't skip the cutscene. Unskippable cutscenes.
You absolutely can. I don't want to hear anything about that.
Unskippable cutscenes, sir.
This'll be easy.
Fuck. 90% chance literally only got the fucking 50% proc.
Well, oh, the game's very charming, I admit. Yes, it is a very charming game. Let's hope Kezu doesn't ruin that.
Why would Kazu ruin that?
I know, because he's such a charming monster. That's Lagombi. That's a bunny bear.
Now, the one I'm still waiting to see that hasn't shown up in the game is the one on the loading screen. It looks like a motherfucking spider. That's the one I want to see.
Raknakadaki.
And here's Aknasam coming up.
What are these words you speak?
I was just saying, like, Gesundheit?
Lagombi, there's Aknasam, Kezu, Mitsuzune. And of course, my favorite monster.
What?
My favorite monster.
Is it a spoiler?
No, it's just my favorite monster. Its name is because you guys think I'm just talking gibberish now.
What do you mean?
I might as well just say and you guys won't even understand what kind of monster I'm talking about.
I
I could
won't,
say
'cause I don't
Aknasam.
like
Do you know what monster I'm talking about? Of course you
bird
don't.
chicken thing.
There's a bunch of those.
Bird up. Dun,
The,
dun,
the
dun.
fire one.
A Bearby? Bernie? I guess that would work. Anyway, this is Kezu. Hey, Kezu.
It's a giant leech with wings.
And he just the pillar of sunshine himself. Hey, he just ate a monster.
Oh. Just straight up ate the whole fucking thing?
No, he bit into it and it bled, but it didn't eat it full.
Ready for some action?
Or he just said, "What the fuck?"
Wait,
Yeah,
are you-
that's a proper response.
What are you fighting?
Kezu.
Ah, fighting the giant penis. Thanks.
The giant
Sure,
penis
you should be fighting that on stream. I mean,
Okay, we're good. We're good here.
there might be some Monka TOS.
There
right
might be
there.
some Monka TOS, but I'm risking it
let's-
just to show. I don't think I like Kezu. What do you mean? He's cute. He's a cutie.
Cute. Yeah. No.
Well, Kezu doesn't like me a whole hell of a lot, that's for sure. Holy fuck.
Don't worry, he's
I
the
got-
only monster in this game that looks disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh, I'm sorry, handsome.
Handsome. Why unfathomably gorgeous? Apparently he's also capable of doing a fuckload of damage.
Yep.
It happens to the best of us.
I mean, this is hiring 4 monsters. So.
Game too hard.
Doesn't help that my armor is weak to lightning.
I don't know if mine is. Ah. I see. Never mind. We're at the point of the game where damage and resistances matter a whole fuckload more.
Yep.
Yeah, being the eye of the beholder, but I think y'all need new ones. My eye's working just fine.
Hey, I have a double astigmatism. My eyes work like shit. Oh, that's lightning. Let's turn around. I'm part flying type, the weakest type.
Where's it going? Trying to get away. Let's ride.
Yeah, but if you don't want his armor, you don't need to fight him that much.
You don't want his armor. Not unless you're Buffalo Bill.
I mean, I saw what the gun looks like, and not gonna lie, it looks like a penis.
Ari has single astigmatism, but I have new glasses finally. Good for you. I need to get new glasses.
New glasses struggle to help mine. Feels bad. I don't know if mine started to atrophy yet, at least, so there's that. I'm not going blind. I still find it really funny that I didn't notice there was no music playing on this boss fight until you guys mentioned it.
Most people don't. You see, Ari.
Oh!
Monsters' music plays when they see you, and Kezu's blind. Something different about my eyes when my nearsightedness is worse. Yeah, I have nearsightedness as well.
I have both. I wish I had one or the other. I can't see at a distance or close up.
So medium range is all you can see.
No! You would think that's the case, but anything in
No,
between...
I would never think that's the case. That's a stupid thing to think.
I would have thought that would work that way, but it doesn't. There's no sweet spot. It's either 2 inches in front of my face and I gotta squint to see what it says, or it's a blur of color. And that's it. Like, that's all it is. I can tell you what shit generally is, because I usually have an idea of what it probably is, but I couldn't tell you what things say. Even at like 200-point font. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this is not good at all.
One of those like blind eye tests where they tell you to put your hand over one eye, but it's the demon script.
Oh god. Why?
The ultimate test. Because if you refuse to read it, you're blind to true art.
Are we gonna win this time?
You gonna win, son?
I Beybladed the dick. I hear you're gonna protect Kimura. I'm riding the dick, boys.
I'm glad he finally came out.
What?
That's a very brave thing to do.
What are you talking about?
He came out.
About what? I did a lot of damage.
Where's the health bar for this thing anyway? There is no health bar. You don't get to see the health bar for these monsters. It's more of a...
You could in World with mods.
Yeah, but that's what losers do.
Check W.
Kind of ruins an aspect of the game where it's just like, yeah, you're hunting. You're not gonna be able to see a deer's health bar when you shoot it. Yeah, there's no health bar. There wasn't a health bar unless you got that one thing in Kingdom Hearts. It's just the same thing here.
Stocking up on ammo and monsters trying to bail.
It actually seems kind of weird that there's not a health bar, to be honest.
In this game?
Yeah, it just seems like a weird thing. Design-wise, it just seems a little strange.
It's been like that since the original.
That's what I mean. I'm just talking like in Monster Hunter in general, not like just specifically World or Rise. It just seems like a game where like you'd want to have a better indication of where you are with like fighting the monster, but
Yeah, but it's a hunting game, so most hunting games they want you to actually notice little differences in pattern.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
You know the thing in Kingdom Hearts, that one skill you can get that allows you to scan monsters and you see their health.
What?
There's a skill in Kingdom Hearts where you put like action points into it. It's called scan. It allows you to see an enemy's health.
Yeah, like Paper Mario had a thing like that with one of the characters where you do a tattle on them, and then once you do that creature, that enemy, whenever you face it again, will have a health bar. Otherwise, they normally don't.
Yeah, the closest thing you get to a health bar in this game, is when you look in the upper right-hand corner and you see that the icon underneath it, you'll see a blue monster head, and that means that they are weak.
Well, they're ready to capture, which means they're under 10% health.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only problem is I'm not able to actually notice those little nuances, so like I just beat on it until it dies because I can't tell that it's weakened or getting weaker or changing what it does.
You can usually get a sense of how, like once you play the game long enough, you usually get a sense like, okay, we're getting pretty close.
I don't know. Almost 200 hours of Monster Hunter World and I never found out.
You weren't really aware in Monster Hunter World.
I'm not really aware in general.
Yeah, so that doesn't surprise me.
Part of what makes the game so goddamn hard to begin with is the fact that I can't tell half of this shit.
Yeah, maintainer's ready, so I gotta get going.
Oh, you're just gonna ditch us with this fucking Kazoo?
Yeah, have fun.
Wow. Your own homies, boys. Your own homies.
Oh, wow.
Wow. On God?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Well, right now it's down to 2-player difficulty.
No, oh. No, it's 3-player.
Well, they said you can change it mid.
Yeah.
There's still 3
There's
of us in the
4
mission.
of us here. Now there's 3 of us.
Oh, okay, so now it's 3. I never noticed that Chris came in because he didn't join us.
Wow. Your own homies.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You barely noticed anything.
That's cold.
Damn, even my hunter gives me shit.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna be going, so I'll see you guys
I got
maybe later tonight.
teams ready for that.
See you guys.
I'll be here still.
Catch you later.
And that's basically a good enough showing of Monster Hunter DURE. Of course, there's the demo, which you should probably play at some point just to get a handle of. It's a very complicated game to kind of get a handle of, but should be fun. Alright. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sticking around. And I gotta go eat dinner, so I'll see you later. See you next time. Hopefully I'll be playing Will soon. I'll, of course, let you know when it happens. And until then, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.